Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, peeps. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 295. I trust that everybody is okay, everybody is healthy. All the people who are in the hearing of my voice and seeing my face, you along with your family members are okay. For the people who are at work on this time of the Sunday evening, I trust that your shift will end soon. You will get a chance to be home with your friends, your family, your loved ones. For the people who are on the road, please be safe. Get home safely. You understand? For the people who are at their home, ready for this teacher about some things we have to jam down. Jamra, Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vaz Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelley and Fraser Price. Elaine Thompson, Portia Simpson, Milan, Scotty British. Peeps, big up on yourself. Good night. Scotty.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. What you mean and I hear me? Eh? Who mute Scotty? Me mute Scotty? Me mute you?
Are you mute me phone?
Alright. Big up yourself. We don't have to quarrel about it. Peeps, good night.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, we're soon forward.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them, right here, Warlord representing.
All right. The interview feature thing just crashed. Think I need to upgrade my computer now. That's the first thing. So it's very unlikely. Alright, so that crashed. So I realize one problem with that now. Alright, I mean Scotty, you bring beauty to the stream. Well, and your head not big. Well, you're there for your own and now Peter, you better go your bed because I'm alone left out here. See the interview thing they just crashed and them something there. So I'm alone. I don't know. I think my computer may not be able to carry certain things anymore. So I need to upgrade it. But I am waiting Apple release a 16-inch version with either them M1 or another processor. See, because they're moving over to their own you call that COS system on chip, and the preliminary reports and early testing on the M1, whether it is the Mini, the Air, or the MacBook Pro 13-inch has been excellent. So, Scotty, I don't know what go on here, mama. But I purchase an Intel MacBook now, and Apple move over to them own system. So, I just go and roll out and see what go on. Brother, I just have to move in with you, yeah, man. Yeah, what are them time? See, but we soon get it sorted out, man. Probably just on my end. And probably what I do now is probably Scotty just going to use this MacBook coming at the stream. So she have a better system for her end too. And me have a better system. You know what I think about, everything take time and money and them and something. But I am just waiting on Apple to release a 16-inch MacBook Pro with their own chip set. Yeah, because it don't make no sense. I buy an Intel system now and Apple move away from Intel. That don't make no sense. If you get what I say. And I use iOS to run, not iOS, macOS to run the channel and stuff. So, teething pains and learning. This for the long haul. So all of these things are just part of the learning curve. Plus there are other things that I want to do. I interviewed the artist today virtually. and listening back to the visually everything looks good, but we are out of sync audio wise and stuff. I think she was having some internet issues, but I think my computer is also struggling. My MacBook is about 2015, and it wasn't the top of the line. It was just below top of the line and things. So yeah, it has served me well, but we need to upgrade. But the upgrade is dependent on when Apple release their 16-inch version. Did I hear she? Yes, Sizzler fan, she. But I won't upload the interview because of the quality of the interview. And that is one of the reasons why I've held off doing virtual interviews so far and thing. There's just some issues with a few things. But I'll treat with it as soon as I can. So I'll upload as soon as a 16-inch version MacBook becomes available with Apple's. I don't know if it's going to be the M1 chip or M2 or M3. So let us see. That should be awesome. So if I'm going to invest in something I can serve for the next 3-4 years. So yeah, and these things are expensive. So you know, just go spend money for something where you have to go upgrade again next year or the year after. That don't make no sense. You understand? Peace, big night. Ellie, big up yourself and thanks for the contribution over on PayPal today. But if you know, give you a link, but after me do the interview, me go sleep here, man. And them something. So yes, peace. Me done with the talk, you know. Me know that enough people are get miserable now and say, yo, get on with the show. And then true, me not really want, you know what I mean? Me just go move on. And them something. I say me can't open my script for the stream. You understand? And thing. But I'm working on it where Scotty will become a permanent member of the stream, part of the stream going forward, because she's also extremely intelligent and has, you know, sometimes varying perspectives from I do, and it is good, you know, to get a different opinion sometimes and a different outlook on the thing and somebody viewing it from a different angle. So I think that you guys would benefit from having her as well, supremely intelligent, and we see how it going forward. So just give me a little time. Working on these things. Give me a little time. Alright, peeps. Make we get up and running. Thanks again for being patient while I'm there. Rumble, bumble, mumble. Them something there. Give me a little time. Things take a little time. Yeah. And really interview the female artist, I only did it because there was no other option at this point in time too. An in-person interview is always a better interview. You get a better energy, a better vibe, a better quality as well. So I was only doing it because, you know, her situation at this point in time. But, you know what I think. Yeah, peeps. Boom, 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 boom. Big up to all of the moderators. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the stream. If you're here just a visitor, if you're on the edge trying to figure out whether you need to subscribe or not, I don't know. I don't know what else me could do to make you know so you will subscribe to this here good, nice, clean, decent channel still. But big up on yourself. It's like when we do the premiere them and 1 million people are watching 2 people like the stream, like the video. I mean, I say, yo, how people stay so, man? And if I did some people, some gossip business and some foolishness, I don't like it up long time. Someone still, I really this one tonight, you know. But, I pray, you know. Yeah, man. Someone not good. Wanna stay some type of way. Yeah, man. Man not grow good. You see? D-Love, good night, my friend. Let me know if you're male or female so I can address you accordingly. But well forward to the stream. For the people, you see JA Positive, that is my 3rd channel. Jamaica is my 2nd channel. I've started actively uploading again on Jamaica. I will start actively uploading on JA Positive soon. I just kind of build out back a thing because I kind of have a few little things in my head where I kind of make some decisions on. So in order to make everything in place, we just try to get everything up and running. The whole teach them network. Yeah. Teach a major hype on Jack Ure. the thing there. Yeah, man, that's for them thing, man. Them good, man. Them alright. You understand? Two big man that live their life. Them best life. You understand? So I know say thing go. And no information on Miss Ruth Daly. I haven't tried emailing again. Emailing her again recently. But I'll do so when I finish streaming tonight or tomorrow. I need to write that down, you know. Let me write it down. Email Miss Ruth Daly again. That you see, that is why it's kind of important. Even if you don't want to be a part of the WhatsApp group, you send me a one message and say, teach, a Sizzler best fund this, or a Sizzler fund this. And me save the number, see me. So in the event, me can't not soon for you long. I mean, I could have unsubscribe people, unsubscribe and done with teach them to, you know. So that is the next thing. But at least I'm gonna see you for a while. I know as a part of the family, me can reach out and me say, yo, boom, so here we go on. All things. And me just want to know, say, alright, even if I unsubscribe, it was a part of the family. And if people are going to ask me for you, then me go try link and find out how I go on. When I deal with Richie, but they are brother. You know what I think? Big head people have to live to, you know. You know what I mean? And things. So, for the people, I know some people are going to say about teach me message and I respond yet, you know, from last year. I saw it go for through sometime too, but you know what I think? All our family and more time, you know what I mean? Work and school and family life and them something that kind of take people from the channel sometimes. But sometimes people are genuinely sick and, you know, we want to reach out to them and say, Ray. So you just send me a message on WhatsApp. The number will pop up on this. I don't know a number too. Sometime in I stream, yeah. And just let me know, say, this on my screen, you don't even have to give me a full name. So like Queen Fatima, Zane and Miss Faye Johnson and me have Peter number and Dennis Davidson and and Nick. So me can say, look, people been ask who know how me not see Peter me from Monday. Me can link Peter me and find out Peter. What go on? Paul good? You understand? And them people there, rest of disciple them and them Monday. So I make you people them know what go on. Yeah man, Omar, big up yourself for the broski, 876 bro God what go on. Warrior Star. Peace, man. We start off a thing for a look at note where, you know what I mean? Me never normally like start off a thing so but we have to help and thing. This young lady has been reported missing. 15-year-old St. Andrew girl missing. Last seen at school in downtown Kingston. So an Nanda alert has been activated and a search is on for 15-year-old Vashtiana Farquharson. What them parents are doing? But never mind. Vashtiana Farquharson. The child surname long so, about 30 letter, and they should get one first name with about 41 letter. So Vashtiana Farquharson of Tavern Avenue, St. Andrew, who has been missing since Tuesday, December 1. She's of dark complexion, medium build, and is about 165 centimeters or 5 feet 5 inches tall. Reports from the Papine police are that Farquharson was last seen at school on Hanover Street in downtown Kingston at about 11 a.m. wearing a pink and white blouse, jeans pants, and a pair of white slippers. Which school at? She has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Vashtiana Farquharson is being asked to contact the Papine police at 876-927-2047. Good night, Kerry. The police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. It says she was last seen at school. But I don't know that no school in Kingston was a part of the pilot program. And being 15-year-old, she would be a secondary school student, high school student. So I kind of find that strange. Or did she just visit the school to pick up something or drop off something? I don't know. Black Mamba, blessings. Whatever the situation is, though, the little Empress she has been reported missing since the 1st. That is Tuesday. That is a long time for a young lady to be missing in Jamaica. I sincerely hope that wherever she is, she's still okay and she will be reunited with her family in very short order. Speaking about missing, yesterday before I went on the road, I do an interview yesterday for about 30 hours. Before going on the road, somebody reached out to me and asked me to share a missing person type situation, but they asked me to hold off just a bit because the police and them were, you know what I mean, treating with the situation. So I am trying, I didn't do a video on it per se, but I am trying now to find the picture to share with you. But then it's not like a number we made it save and thing. Okay, yes. So hopefully you'll be able to see this clearly. So this let me say I can reduce them light away shine bright like a diamond in front of me, I like. So you can probably see this a little bit better. Come on. Focus. Good. Right, so his name is Akeem Ray. He's 5 feet 9 inches tall and went missing on the 4th of this month. Approximately 10 a.m. was the last time he was seen. And if you have seen him, hold on. Yes, you can focus. Jaja, you can contact his family. Focus. Contact his family at 329-3419. So that is Akeem Ray. Went missing on the 4th of December, last seen about 10 a.m. Other information in relation to what he was wearing at the time of his disappearance was not given to me. He is of brown complexion and is approximately 5 feet 9 inches tall. And he's from St. Anne. Where exactly in St. Anne, I am not sure because I didn't get to follow up. As I said, I see. Well, when I got the info yesterday, I was heading out to do an interview, and I said that interview lasts about 30 hours. I'm not telling no lie. No matter if I go, that's about 31.5 hours. Zane, so the interview there for be about 15 parts. Hey, and then I come in at night, and then I go to my bed, and then I brush I deal with me away. And then I wake up this morning, and then I interview the Empress for about 2 hours. No, I can't go use it. Then I go back to sleep. And then I wake up back on there. So. You understand? You know how to trick, man. Oh, carry a trick, man, about ya. Scott is the longest bombard. Yeah, man. Digital home tech, what go on, family? It's been a minute. Hope all is well. And them something there. So, you know, TH, when sentence start getting this, long time. 8 is enough, long time. Sentence, the Garden Parish, been at town Woodland for about one good 4 or 5 years now, brother. You understand? But the young lady on the screen, very beautiful young lady. I hope that she's okay. I hope that she's safe. I hope that, you know, we get some good news on this one. Vashtiana Farquharson, 15 years old, went missing on Tuesday, the 1st of December, in the downtown area. So we hope that we'll get some good news. Jamaica, 30 hours, that mean bounty killer. Must be 48 hours. Or was this his interview? Then we consider, yeah, man. So you know that a batch of 13 deportees landed in the island earlier in the week. I mean, not even get to cover that as I normally would cover those type of stories. But I was keeping an eye on the situation as there were protests and lobby groups were advocating for the flight to not take place. But of the approximately 50 people who were supposed to be on that flight, about 13 came, 13 or 17, one of them number there. And it has been confirmed that one of them has tested positive for the coronavirus and thing. One of the 13 deportees who returned to the island from the United Kingdom on Wednesday has tested positive for COVID-19. So this was confirmed by the Ministry of Health. So the result was received on Friday, and the man is said to be asymptomatic. So the Jamaicans were housed at the Olympia Crown Hotel in Kingston pending their COVID-19 test results. And earlier this week, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said that the men will remain in quarantine for 14 days. He said that the deportees will be strictly monitored while in quarantine. Yeah. Jaja. So the PM, Mr. Holness. Hope the princess is safe. I'm so sad each time these missing person news come forward. Hope she's okay. 100% in a click. You know the thing go. Yeah, so Jaja. Yes, Rasta. And thing. Okay. Blah blah blah. Alright guys, let's move on. So the Prime Minister's information on his statutory declaration has become. Nah man, me there man, me gone static. Me there man, me just that check something. Zine and thing. You know that all politicians are required to sending their statutory declarations to the Integrity Commission, and the latest information has the Prime Minister US dollar assets up 5-fold. Here we go on. First thing first, we know some people are gonna say a bag of things, you know. What me they want is that me they want the Prime Minister make me know still how him double him triple him, quadruple him, quintuple him money in a year like that. So me can do my little you understand, shit farden and penny them that we had to and see if we can interfere. So instead of me coming here, come say yo the Prime Minister and politician this and that, I will never do that, because the reality is that the man and his wife have businesses and then something there. See? And the man is a working man. What I would want is for the Prime Minister to share with me how where I'm investing and then something there, so me can invest them where they to and my money grow too. You understand? Alright, so Prime Minister Andrew Holness's United States dollar assets have grown nearly 5-fold year on year. His latest statutory declaration has revealed. And what is? Murder and people are suffer every day. Poverty, all for cripple. This need crowd. This don't need a crowd in Nikki, in all honesty. Yeah, I say it is how you look at the thing still. I say it is easy to come say, you understand, XYZ. But the reality is that I would appreciate the Prime Minister said to me, say, youth, Jai Harbour. Say, youth, here we go on. Money can make, food can eat. You understand? At them place me invest, me look up changing and it change, triple up and quadruple up and then something there. You understand? Triple from how much? Well, I no click man, then when I soon talk, teach. You have to invest in the COVID vaccine. Yeah, but when I say COVID vaccine, I talk like a one company I make vaccine, a million different people I make vaccine. You understand? So which one me for invest in? No. At the end of 2018, Holness had declared to the Integrity Commission that he and his family held US $28,272.11. That's our US account business. But according to his latest declaration covering January 1, 2019 to December 31, 2019, which was gazetted on November 27 and a copy of which was made public, as Holness had $109,633.43. See? And if me did have $28,000 in a bank in our US account, I mean get it to 100,000 in a 12 months, then I would be a happy youth. You understand? So Mr. PM, I don't know who I watch. I know somebody I watch, Zine, who if you report to them people there. Yeah man, tonight I'm not come for distract. Well, hold on, cause some festival spending going on one place down one party, but we soon forward down there. But if you know, what me I say is that it's a PM. You know what I mean? You have said that you want Jamaicans to improve themselves and people to make some money. So I could know where you're investing at. Me have a shilling and a farthing and a penny, but a place where, you know what I mean, can do a little thing with it. So but me know probably me not have enough cheese like a you yet. One of them time. You understand? So me could know what go on. You don't have a link, me I can just tweet it. Or post it on your Instagram. Me will see it. Alright. But we said that already. According to his latest declaration, he now has $109,633 in that account. So a US 94,000 held in securities accounted for the bulk of his US denominated assets. The Prime Minister reported to the Integrity Commission that he had US $13,555.43 in saving accounts and another US $2,076 in current accounts. Zane, haven't you see the stock market? Delray, with stock market, Jamaica one? Is we done so? Me have quite a few stocks on that, you know, so I don't know. But yeah, the US PM deal with it, right? Or Jamaican currency, them and then no, you know that. The Prime Minister and his family had US 11,121 in foreign currency debt at the end of last year. Now, according to his latest declaration, he has reported in his previous declaration that he had 0 US denominated liabilities, but the one I now have 11,000. So under the law, all parliamentarians are required to submit statutory declarations annually to the Integrity Commission, which is mandated to publish in the Jamaica Gazette the summary of the declarations of the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition. So the summary of the declaration made covering last year by then opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips was gazetted earlier this year. Now, according to Holness's summary, the Prime Minister owes 15.8 million in Jamaican dollars at the close of 2019, down from 22 million. So the Prime Minister cleared off $7 million of him debt, which he declared to have been his liabilities in his previous declaration. Now, according to the declaration, which was reviewed by the Integrity Commission at the end of last year, Holness owed approximately $1.32 million on his mortgage. Another $14.52 million was listed under the subheading Other Accounts Payable. In 2016, Holness disclosed that he received Jamaican $10 million home improvement loan from Scotiabank and had a Jamaica $3 million mortgage from Jamaica National, which was used to construct his Beverly Hills home in St. Andrew, which has a market value of Jamaica $20 million according to report. Now, let me take out my glass. No valuator, nobody on the face of the earth can tell me so the Prime Minister house is valued at 20 million Jamaican dollar. Nobody, hold on, let me put on my glass. No guy, no girl, nobody from nowhere can tell me say the Prime Minister house where me have on this channel. As a matter of fact, that video was the first video I upload for 2020. The Prime Minister's house. 20 million US dollar. You must be dreaming, man. Well, I don't. Me read that again. Me just want to make sure I me read the wrong thing. But the Prime Minister, first thing, the land alone with the Prime Minister house depend probably worth more than $20 million. Talk the truth to God love and shame the devil. You understand? Because Jaja, look here, if you never watch that video, they wouldn't need to go watch it. You understand? Me did that one day, if me Joan did I get shoot down or something still, but me did fly to over your house one time. One day. December last year, like boy 31st. You understand? No, you know. It was actually New Year's Eve. Me fly, me go Beverly Hills, you know. And me I say, hey, no around the Prime Minister house there. You know, me go circle it. And by chance, me did have my drone in my bag. Because I think I was going to shoot the fireworks at downtown the night there. And me I say, alright. Go so boom so and drive around a few places and pass through big house and some nice road until me see one house. But me did see when them when Peter Phillips did live in it in the last election before the one in 2016 and don't want to come out, I did see a picture of me and say, this here, because it gate alone at Prime Minister house, about $5 million for the egg gate. The egg gate they can build one good house, run one part, run one place. You understand? The house there. First thing, Beverly Hills, If any house I sell up a Beverly Hills for $20 million, I all house them up there. Like, watch ya. So now, which was used to construct this Beverly Hills home in St. Andrew, which has a market value of Jamaica $20 million according to report. That probably from about 2016. I could have never know when probably when he did that bill, like, but I can't know. You understand? So I don't know if the 20 million value is a 2020 value or a 2016 value. But me not think it's 2016. You understand? Because the Prime Minister could have never think that people are going to believe him house value at $20 million. Right? You know, when I see what around the Prime Minister, I'm telling you already, you know, me not have no issue with the Prime Minister. With the Prime Minister living in a good house. Because you can't have your Chief Minister living in one shack. The man all supposed to look like, you understand, the country advance. Zine and thing. So what me I say is that the reality is that the Prime Minister, if you have good house, me not have no issue with that. But say, the wall, the stone wall alone on the Prime Minister house is about 600K for your poor wall. For him wall alone, about 6 mil. So, me don't know. But see it here, me not tell no lie. No. Me copy it out of the diagram and paste it. Out of the article and paste it. Because next thing you hear is a teacher man tell lie upon the Prime Minister. And me not nothing against the Prime Minister and the house. You understand? Get a youth to have things. You understand? I mean, the Prime Minister is not a get a youth anymore. Probably one of them time. But, you know what I mean? So, Holness had $4.39 million in his saving accounts and $3.9 million in his current account, the report further revealed. So, Jamaica, $11.78 million in securities. So, the Prime Minister declared to the Integrity Commission, too, that he had Jamaican $11.78 million held in securities. That sounds like a stocks and bonds, eh? That is approximately Jamaica $1 million more than the $10.6 million he previously declared under the same category. Holness reported $130.86 million to have been held in business investment. The PM should live in a nice house, but what's Scotty? So the PM reported that $130.86 million was held in business investment, making for a total of $157.94 million in assets denominated in Jamaican dollars. So the Prime Minister's net worth is somewhere in the region of $150.97 million. Not shabby. Not too bad. One of them days we get round to that, you know. We are work on it. His previous declaration showed that the Prime Minister and his family had $161.25 million in assets. So in February of 2016, Holness released data showing he had assets totaled $99 million and US $415,000, mainly made up of the value of his newly constructed house, including US $300,000 cost of the property. So this was 2016. So in 2016, they must say the Prime Minister's property was US $300,000. See? Now roughly $30 million that now, man. About 40 mil. So I don't know. So I say the article kind of confusing too, because you don't even know. So the Holness family has also seen an increase in income by just over $2.5 million, moving from 15.6 mil in their previous declaration to 18.09 mil last year. The family is now earning $2.14 million per year from real estate. Remember that his wife is in real estate. And them something there. So in 2016, when Holness became Prime Minister, he was receiving a basic salary of 7.3 mil. He was entitled to 1.2 mil in travel allowances, so that are 8.5 mil. Although he drives in a fully maintained Land Rover vehicle for official duties. Yeah? So the Sunday Gleaner could not verify whether he still collected the travel allowance. His wife, Juliet, the Member of Parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, is paid nearly $4 million per year. She's also a real estate developer. House per market, St. Elizabeth, $21 million, 347 square foot, I think that the boss would say. And thing. But remember, you know, the land value in St. Elizabeth, you can't even you can't compare that to Beverly Hills, you know, family. And to construct in Kingston will be more expensive than St. Elizabeth, you know. So say St. Elizabeth is one. But the reality is that if Beverly Hills versus St. Elizabeth, that don't make no sense. Yeah, so let me say, bro God, are two different geographical location, cost of living. It's like living in New York versus living in Wisconsin, basically. You understand? The cost of living will not be the same. So when we do this thing still, we have to put a local equity on the reasoning. You understand? Beverly Hills versus St. Elizabeth is a no-go. That not gonna work out. Can you get far more land and house at St. Elizabeth for sell? Oh, okay, bro God. That for. I want to do some farming, you know. But that for. And then I be a rabbi man them a rob people down at St. Elizabeth right now, answer. So right, I don't even know. You see, someone want to raise some pig and some chicken and them something there and thing. And plant and some sorrel one of them time and some other local things. But say, right I know that for. See? What did the PM do before? He was in real estate again and them something there. I think he also does some form of architectural work. I think he has skills in architecture. See, so I'm not sure exactly if I tell it off of my head, but I know I saw an interview with him one time where plus them have some investment somewhere must St. Lucia one of them time, one of them place. So I don't know. But the truth is this, and let's be frank about something. See, if the Integrity Commission views all things, and I'm sure they would have done their due diligence and nothing has been flagged, then it would suggest, Peter, I want your law pick them, brother. You understand? My pick them not trouble, yes, sir. So I want your law, my pick them. See, it would suggest that the PM's assets were legally obtained, and I now question that. What I say is that if the Prime Minister is so able and his wife, you know what I mean, to increase them assets, I mean the Prime Minister must can one and few time reason with the youths, and say youths, here we go on. There are opportunities here. We don't know no secret about it. You understand? Them things. So the Prime Minister deserves to live in a good house, need to live a good life. The man is the head of the country. You can't have a Prime Minister live like a squalor. That is just a reality. You understand? And as me I said, the man been at work before now. Zane, and the man and his wife has run successful businesses. Teach them the declared value is a fallacy. If it's a $20 million, I know say a foolish is that. But when was that? I don't know either, because the article never. The Integrity Commission is that. Well, everything is a farce then. But what I say is that one, I am going to look at this from a different perspective. I'm not going to look at this to say he's a politician and politicians corrupt and them something. Yeah, son. I'm going to look on it and say, look here. This is a man, him and his wife, a build generational wealth for themselves. You understand? And me they want to build some of that too. So it would be nice for the Prime Minister and his wife one day and I want to look at session. You know what I mean? Reason and make people know say, yo, look what go on. Zine? Look what go on. Boomsu. You understand? Them opportunities that there so. You're not going to probably make as much money, but the reality is that, because how would I like to know how the Prime Minister moved from 28,000 to 109,000 US? You understand? Me get $1 or $2 US per month, and if me can put on 50 cents out of them dollar, then I them place there. And then by the time the end of the year, me have on $10 US. We then give thanks. So are them things that me want to know now. So to just get up and say, yo, the man a politician and him a criminal, I couldn't tell you that. You understand? I don't know if the Prime Minister be in charge, arrested and charged for any criminal activity anytime. So I couldn't tell you that. What me I say is that I would appreciate, you know what I mean, one crash course for all the Prime Minister generate them type of income then them short span of time there. You understand? Me know say them and him and his wife do real estate investment and stuff. I know money in that. You can't lose half a house, you know. See? Just make one know. Because everybody now go take it up, but me willing to take it up. You understand? Because me willing to set a foundation for my family for years to come. That's what me depend. So, yeah, me then just love to know them things. Apparently, say I have about $10 million in securities. I have interpreted that to mean stocks. Yeah, my stock portfolio is nowhere near them places yet. Look at the US stock market, teach. I could say you're gonna. In a year, yeah man, $90,000 in a year, Nicky. Come on, man. $80,000. I mean, a chump change for some people, man. You understand? $28,000 to $109,000. $70,000-$80,000 for the year. I mean, that is not far-fetched, Nicky. Come on, man. Let's be real about the thing, you know. You understand? So, I probably need to start look across the seas there. Seeing I am deep in the Apple ecosystem, and Apple is one of the most profitable companies in the world. We probably need to start, you know what I mean, buy some Apple stocks, shares, and thing. But then, you know, so with the yard, so I don't even know how the divide work between the US stock market and somebody will live a yard and them something there. So I don't even know. Well, Lawful there. I forgot to link up Lawful, because Lawful trade stocks and bonds, you know. Them man they monitor. Lawful there. Let me know. And thing. Me I say like some people I know I want teach them. I really want the Prime Minister to reach with people about boomso. Me I rub your lump. Jaja. Then right, Jones, how you say, man? We know with the stock market thing, you win some, you lose some, man. You see me, I say? Then me willing for do that. Then me not know issue with that. See, because you can lose big, but you can win big thing, you know. Then nothing try, nothing done, you know. This life is not for the weak heart. You know what I mean? And thing. But the Prime Minister and his wife, them been a do them thing for years, and the results are showing. Big up to the Prime Minister and his wife for them achievements. You understand? We can't go around that. I know it's easy if it be cynical and say, yo, politician this and Apple stocks I know, but good stock to have. You see, mental rose you know what go on. Zine and say, yo, a politician demand this. I mean, it is easy to be cynical and to say these things, but you still have to look on the thing and next way. You understand? The reality is that the Prime Minister and his wife, them probably would have made sacrifices like many Jamaicans are doing. They would have probably made wise financial choices and decisions as well. But the reality is that the rewards are there now, and we know people they expect me to come and say, yo, the Prime Minister is going and them a criminal. I can't tell you that the man and his wife been at work and them been at business for years. You understand? I wouldn't like me and my partner when she become my wife. We don't need to have $157 million. But me then take $57 million. Then me not smarty too. And look how long me I work hard about ya. You understand? So it is, and even when I did the video of the Prime Minister's house, the pinned comment I left that, you see me, irrespective of what we want to think about politician, you have to give the Prime Minister him due respect for his achievement. You understand? So I saw me look on the thing. You know, just always get up and just beat Panaman because you can beat Panaman. If things are the way you can learn from and benefit from, you learn from it and benefit from it, from the lessons you learn. And in this, me see a couple, Zane, make them sacrifices, make them decisions, and the fruits are bearing very healthily. Big up to the Prime Minister and his wife for that. You understand? I wouldn't want me and my partner to reach one stage one time when I have to think too hard about spending a few dollars. You see me depend? That is just the reality of the thing. Big up to the Prime Minister for that. Sometimes we feel leg off for some little foolishness. The thing is not always like you just beat down Panaman, sir. You see me I say? They are all crooks robbing Jamaica blind. Alright. Big up yourself. You understand? That is one viewpoint. Me share my viewpoint already. You understand? These allegations might put the channel at risk. So we have to put a lid on these unfounded statements. Me not really know say that still, you know, is a stream, you know, people that come and say things and you know what I mean? I don't know that nobody disrespect nobody or any words being used, like, you know what I mean? and thing. But at the end of the day, Kemar Penny Cook, blessings my friend, really and truly appreciate the contribution. See, somebody they contribute earlier, don't is who? Bro God, oh yeah, me did big up yourself. Yeah, man. Bet say the Prime Minister watch the program. Probably not him still, but you know, them have them people them out in the streets who monitor people like me, you know. You understand? And thing, you know what thing go? I don't know, I guess what we tell you that still, but at the end of the day, multiple streams. Richie, me know that, you know, brother. We've been at work at that, you know. You understand what I say? Some streams don't want to know in there right now. But say, you know, we're going to follow one next time, run our next part. And thing. So, yeah, man. We know about the stream thing, but right now, some of the stream them drive. Drought settings and them things. You know, some of the stream them are intermittent stream. You understand? Some of them are dry valley. And one next JLS that one next time. But you know, some of the stream them are trickle. Some of them are flow alright. You know, we give thanks. Let me tell you someone want to raise some pig. I don't know Peter Depan. You know how much jerk sent about the place, how much hotel, how much supermarket. You tell me about no raise no pig, sir. Then you go pay me for the pig when I not raise. Man, love me, man. Raise some fall. You understand? Me been a tell, you know, me Scotty, I'm a general. We want to get some Jamaica broiler, scoop them. You want to can hold about 5 million chicken like. And then you just raise them and then come take them out to the and chuck. Yeah, man, we want a couple of them there. Me want 2, me don't know what Scotty want. You understand? My 2 different from Fear 2. So if she want 1, we have 3. If she want 2, we have 2. Yeah, but a 2 fall money me want. Yeah, that me I say. Teach them pig grow well in St. Elizabeth. Transfer to Hampton. Yeah, brother, I not say no, you know, but St. kind of too far, you know. But even if the internet go down a St. there, did you sell fiber down there? Then I don't even know. You understand? Then I couldn't go run YouTube from down there, an idea. See? Dan Dada Richards, you see me interview Dan Mafia? You see me interview that. All people stay some man. Want to see me interview Dan Mafia? Which part want to see me interview Dan Mafia? Where? When? Why me tell about people though? RP, so the PNP bill a fish pan. No, brother. No. Here we go on. If a fish not come from sea, you know no fish that. You understand? That a herring. Then them fish that fresh and insip. No, sir. Sea fish. You understand? Pork me thing there. Pork. Zin? Yes, sir. We see picture with you and Mafia. So me can't go anywhere and take a picture. Boom, son. Yo, teach them how I go on my G. I mean, a few people know me. A few people watch the channel. Like, most people say teach them. And me stop what me I do and I go heal a man. You understand? Appreciate the support family. You know what I mean? Blessing and respect. You know, we appreciate the thing. So if me go somewhere and me see Mafia and we take a picture and Mafia post a picture. See, then you know what I mean? So me, yo, boy, me I tell you, that this a country, you know? Yeah, boy, I don't even know. You understand? Jaja. Pure farm rice. Go on up here, teach. Yeah. No fishing and teach portfolio. Yeah. No, I put my thing there still. And chicken. And that's my thing. I don't know about fish. Probably we can raise some fish and Peter, but a weird down, so a pork. You understand? Yeah. But me also, me probably go somewhere and see Mafia. Mafia say teach them how I go on. Everything good. I could stop at one picture. Cause you know them man, they are star. You understand? Teach them is just so you try to build a little thing. And the man say boom, so I take a picture and people I make. Yo, me don't know people stay, you know. Mrs. Maddy say me guilty. I don't know guilty of what. You understand? them break your surprise. Can't make teach know how to wait till him gone a pig farm. Teach a style like that. Queen. That's cool, man. Yeah, man. I interviewed Dan Mafia yesterday. So if that you don't want to hear. But then about 1 million interview they do before Dan Mafia interview. So I don't know what thing go. You know what I mean? You know one of them things. Alright. Don't allow me alone now. Make me live. So the last stream we talk about the PNP birthday party. It's still a keep. Me thinking it done. Through curfew did come. But say them violate the curfew and party still a go on. It's about a 36-hour party. Clown a blow Fifi and then sitting there. You understand? Cause watch ya. Ain't no Dan Mafia interview yesterday. So someone said me interview Dan. I told them I say me interview a female since there. In my studio right. I said it was a virtual interview since you're not listening, you know. You're not been and listen. And I said me probably can't go upload the interview because certain things out of sync and my computer probably a struggle. You're not listening, you know, sister. You just want to hear interview a female and you're happy. Is me hard me do it. That if this morning 11:30 start and done by 1 o'clock 1:30. Boy, I tell you though. Eh, said the face get like trouble, you know. Yeah, man, that go on. So Horne slams Golding as arrogant in response to Bunting controversy. Yeah. Birthday party. Right now, they leave a cut the cake, a bulla, because right now, PNP good as can't even find one cake. A bulla around there. You understand? And bust a bag of back juice and then sitting there. Hungry days. Former treasurer of the People's National Party, Norman Horne, has broken his silence on the controversy in which he is engulfed and which resulted in Peter Bunting not being sworn in as an opposition senator on Friday. Poor Bunting. Go ahead, me tell you. They just beat him like bad. You understand? But while seeking to set the record straight, Horne, a well-known businessman, has launched a broadside against PNP president and opposition leader Mark Golding and the general leadership of the opposition party. He accused Golding, who was elected PNP president on the 7th of November and who received the instrument of office of opposition leader from the Governor General Sir Patrick Allen on the 10th of November, of displaying arrogance. But Nikki, me don't tell her say the man will take a picture. This is why me I tell her they don't ever do it. The party's leader's conduct and his inner circle's behavior disheartens me, as their actions are incongruous to the pledge of unity. Many of us assume that pledge was made in good faith and in fact would be followed by real work towards its fulfillment by both the leader and his team, Horne said in a statement on Saturday. There is no place for arrogance if it is that the leadership intends to unite. It must be more than talk and not a public smokescreen. It must go to the core of the movement, Horne remarked. So after the expected swearing in of Bunting as both senator and leader of opposition business in the Senate was aborted on Friday, information circling in the public space, including a letter reportedly written by Horne to former PNP General Secretary Julian Robinson, indicated that the businessman was owed millions, $19.8 million to be exact, instead of him just 10, by the PNP and would not facilitate Bunting's swearing in until he was paid in full. The development came as a surprise as Horne, in October, declined to be sworn in as a senator after he was recommended by a former PNP president and opposition leader, Peter Phillips. Horne told the media then that he declined the invitation to be appointed to the upper chamber of parliament, ostensibly to give the new president and opposition leader a free hand to choose. Boy, Nikki, I tell you say a birthday party. You know, birthday party, people just go for nobody not serious, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah. After Golding's ascension to the top positions, it was anticipated that Horne, who backed Lisa Hanna, the losing presidential candidate, would honor his word. However, in his statement on Saturday, Horne insisted that it was incorrect and irresponsible to link an October 7, 2020 letter to the PNP's former GenSec to whether or not I will take the Senate oath. He said, careful reading will show that October letter is an administrative accounting of the party's revolving debt beginning in 2015 and not a request for the sum immediate repayment. The letter was written before the 2020 presidential race and the October 10, 2020 media release, stating my intention to decline the Senate appointment. Horne stated categorically that 1. It is unfortunate and manipulative that anyone would seek to create a nexus between this October 7 letter and the issue of my impending resignation from the Senate. Let me get TH in that. 2. At no point in time have I requested from the party leader, Mark Golding, or any officer of the party, the repayment of the outstanding sum. 3. In responding to a WhatsApp message from the party leader, I sought an acknowledgement and the payment plan for the existing debt, which is entirely different from what is being erroneously purported. What happened to erroneously? Erroneously. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce. 4. At no time has the current party leader, the general secretary, or indeed any officer of the party requested a meeting with me to discuss my resignation from the Senate. My only communication with the party leader has been by WhatsApp, the contents of which he is at liberty to share. Horne concluded his statement with some advice for the opposition leader. Yeah? Jaja. During this time, I would humbly advise that the leader take a conciliatory approach instead of being dismissive and dictatorial. He should communicate with party members with respect and sincerity. WhatsApp is not an appropriate means of communication for matters deemed to be of the highest importance by either the party leader or by any comrade. Respect begets respect, and for these reasons, there is a widening divide within the PNP. This also explains why 3 of the 14 members of parliament did not endorse the party leader's letter to the Governor General to affirm him as leader of the opposition. Yeah? Meanwhile, Horne charged that there was extreme concern that the PNP was still unable to adhere to the principle of managing internal issues without taking these issues to the media. He said subterfuge and unnamed sources remain the order of the day. Senator Damian Crawford is the latest victim of what seems to be a one-sided effort to leak private communications to undermine the credibility of senior comrades and the party at large, said Horne, in reference to a leaked 24-minute conversation between Crawford and members of the PNP earlier this week. The party president is right in his proclamation that to be a good political leader, one must not merely be a nice guy, since any such charade would be counterproductive. Team leadership is an art that entails effective communication skills, soberness, emotional intelligence, impartiality, self-assessment, sincere reconciliation, and utmost authenticity. It is early days under Mr. Golding's leadership, and at this stage, I still trust that he will take every opportunity to learn the parameters on how to relate to the membership in the most appropriate way. Disrespect will never give birth to unity. We must treat with the unresolved issues in keeping with the principles and the true spirit of team leadership. Zigzag, go on. That was a mouthful. I'll know me draw them full up like. Zin? But say, birthday party still in session. Speaking of birthday party business, you understand? I addressed the Damian Crawford, Lisa Anna's Mark Golding situation last time. But Crawford has spoken to the situation, and I think it is only fair to share since as well. You know what I mean? And the newspaper is not the place to settle this. Kiss me teeth. He's just making it worse. WhatsApp is as good as email. So yes, a silver day, there's a mole in the party. Yeah, enough for you. What good? Alright. So Crawford, political backstabbing, bleeding PNP VP hurt by leak phone conversation and apologizes to Anna. You know then kiss there? And then kiss there. From Bible days. Brother, I will get hit. Everything good, man. Ain't important no more. It's like some man been and look for certain things, so you just give it to them after a while. You understand? Yeah, man. Bag of chattings, we not upon that. Teach, can the leader of the party remove a senator? No. Not based on my information. When a senator is elected, that senator is a senator until the next the next election cycle. Zin, the only way that senator can be changed is if the senator steps down and resigns. I know that the Prime Minister Holness did have some pre-signed, undated letters for female senators then back in 21 time. And I remember with Chris Tufton and Arthur Williams and some more people. And they took that to court. Zin, teach how him I don't know exactly what happened, but I don't know exactly what happened and thing. But it look like him did lend them some money, answer. And him work out some and contribute some to them and him say want the rest. So I don't know the exact genesis of that. Zin and thing. But the Prime Minister, and in the video that I did, about Jamaica as a creeping dictatorship under Andrew Holness, that was one of the points that I raised in that, with the pre-signed, undated resignation Senate letters. And Arthur Williams took Holness to court, and the court ruled that it was unconstitutional. So the leader of the party, after electing a senator, I don't know that constitutionally they have the power to remove said person as a senator, unless the senator decides to resign. The only time that senator now can be changed is if parliament is dissolved for an election and then new senators are appointed. I think that is it. Don't quote me on it, but off of the top of my head and the little that I know, I think that is how it works. I know people like Finar may be able to tell me and them things there, because them man they're well ready now. And verse. So that was one of the things that I used in that video, saying Jamaica is a creeping dictatorship under Holness at the time and thing. Yeah. Because apparently Tufton did support Ardley Shaw's bid to become president of the party, leader of the party. And thing. I don't even know what Arthur Williams did. Arthur Williams did could have support Ardley Shaw too. I don't remember the exact part of it, but yeah. Nah, kiss with my eyes closed. I barely want to sleep with both eyes closed. Yo. Yes, we do disagree with teacher at times, but we do so in a spirit of maturity and respect. But me don't want people come here and agree with everything when we say family. You understand? But you have some people now who go and like say, yo, everything about Jamaica is just bad. Everybody is just a criminal. Everything is just corrupt. That is not the truth. You understand? And I will not sit here and pretend like everything in Jamaica is just bad. That is not true. There are still many good things about Jamaica. There are still institutions and entities in Jamaica, even if you have corrupt officials in there, are still trying to uphold the rules and laws of this country. You understand? So, me not go subject myself, Zane, to people a berate Jamaica just to berate Jamaica's sake. Like there's nothing good about Jamaica. When JA positive up and running, I'm going to say a million good things about Jamaica. Zin? So, and then now some man even live at Jamaica and everything. Some people don't even come to Jamaica for 25 years. You know what going to Jamaica? So what you know? Alright. And I've said before that many you will disagree with my views. I will disagree with your views. But we can do so in a civil, intelligent manner. You understand? Dear Jason, I tell you already to teach. Be a criminal around here. I don't know about be a criminal. Because me is no criminal in a brother. You understand what I say? And me know my friend them and my friend them and Scotty a criminal. Then me have to ask you. But me don't know you to be a criminal still. But then go this me not there. Which why you there for 24 hours? You see, so me have to check. See man, you there, you're a criminal. But me know you know. Because next thing you say teach a power with criminal, you know. Then me couldn't go afford that. You understand? Because you man say you see that big head boy them come and shut off him mouth every time. And me know say I'm a criminal from a long time, you know. Me I tell you, you know. Oh, so Scotty ain't a criminal. Alright. My friend clean. I mean, I know they are about bureaucratic. No, my friend them good, sir. I mean, you understand? DNJ, me understand what you saying, broski. Zane, Simon, me not trust. Jaja. Alright, we can move on now. So, Crawford, in what was another turbulent week in the opposition birthday party, Damien in the opposition People's National Party. They are the worst, Teach, the virtual residents. Why do you think? See, thank you, Teach. Came from night, the man persistent like Norris, man. Persistence is to try throughout this precious life. You can't give up the fight. Jah is the way to life. All when your burden is the heaviest. Never make Babylon know your weakness. All when. Yeah, son? Yeah, man. You know what I think? Every government business, you can get side door deal. Yeah, but in every government agency has good people in the same way, DNJ. And that need to change, bro, in all honesty. Zane, them things they need to change. And I will never disagree with you on that. Zane, but to say that everybody around here are criminal, you know, on a show. You understand? Yeah, man. So Damien say, you know, remember the Norris man did get talked to. Scotty, don't mix me up. I want you allow me. Don't see me and try and mix me up. You understand? Yeah, allow me. So you know what was another turbulent week in the opposition People's National Party? Damien Crawford has told the Sunday Gleaner that the movement is being hurt by political backstabbing. Yeah, me realize I left a few lines in the medley. You know, remember I sang them all the time, you know. If they did play like, then me them probably remember what say, yeah man. And when we get Nice Man interview, Queen Shira, me interview Nice Man from the devil was a boy. Then the devil they all about to do all sort of foolishness and you know watch that yet. I find the devil a boy a creep like. Me do the interview there. But the interview there long donkey years now. Yeah man, just type in Nice Man teach them man. Early days. Then time the Scotty just start work with me. Teach, did you see Mr. Vast's response to the controversy? No, you know, Ricardo. Me did forget for deal with social media some of the time, you know. You know what I mean? So, you know, the PNP vice president was at the end of sharp rebuke from critics, including party members, last week after a September 10 telephone conversation in which he laid bare concerns over the future of the party and its leadership, was released at last Sunday's National Executive Council meeting, where a new chairman and general secretary were elected. Oh, I guess them release it first. Turn. By the end of the week, it was former Treasurer Norman Horne in the firing line, as his failure to formally withdraw his nomination to the Senate prevented Mark Golding ally Peter Bunting from being sworn in. Golding, who was elected PNP president a month ago, had indicated that Bunting would be sworn in on Friday and take up the post of leader of opposition business in the Senate. Horne had indicated that he would not be pursuing his nomination to the Senate by then. Oh, no, all of that already. Blah, 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 blah. We can move on. Critics have suggested an outstanding debt of $10 million owed to him by the party was a bargaining chip for the Senate seat, a claim the businessman rejected. Zane? Alright, so Crawford, who is also a senator, told the Gleaner that the release of the contents of the telephone conversation, which was recorded without his knowledge, was part of a concerted effort to discredit him. But the two women that when me hear Damien talk about is in people them Pat and the next lady. What the next lady? In call her name, you know, I listen about if I listen to me. I gonna need to remember the lady the name. But Pat say wherever Damien go, I will go. Damien is my people, and my people shall be Damien people. So I don't know, but alright. So how they know? But share up and Queen. Lord G, that one they miss me, man. Me definitely have to go watch it. Yeah, man, long time we do that interview with them, man. You understand? Give thanks to Norris, man. Anyway, them G. You understand? I run the Norris, man, a couple times. One time at the airport. I never meet that gun. My daughter did come for my mother's funeral and I did car back to the airport and I buck up in Norris, man. I buck him up somewhere, you know, a straight, you know what I mean, a heart of love situation. Big up Norris, man. Scotty, don't mix me. You understand? Nah, I couldn't set me up like how they set up Damien and that me I tell you, you know. You think me a fool? No. Yeah. So in the last 2 years, anybody willing to look will see that there has been a concentrated effort, concentrated attack on my character. It started with the presidential challenge against Dr. Peter Phillips, and it has widened. I don't have the money to pay bloggers. Bloggers I get paid, boy, yeah? I will pay them. Bloggers I make money, boy, yeah? Then we there. Yeah? Lie. I will. Or to counter every argument, but it has been concentrated and it has continued. So, politicians both here pay bloggers. Oh. A Damien, I say, you know, so apparently, the man I couldn't know, say, people are pay people both here to take on to social media. Yeah? I wonder who I get paid. Yeah. Right. Damien for call some name. Let me know who I get paid about here. And the people them see who is who. You know what I mean? Damien, oi! I want some of my money when I get paid about here, brother. What I like to know. Because, you know, my grandmother used to tell me, say, the greatest asset in life is to know. You understand? Accurate TV say I want some of my money. Me I miss out Richie and I see people that go around me thing. You understand? They go around business and man out here get paid. Me don't want them money, brother. Teach, me know you're inside. Silver, you can go and talk anything, you know. You understand? No, Kerry, man. I joke me upon, man. You know what thing go? Teach, you need to get into business. You know more time we joke out some things. Jaja. Which are there, you know? But me I say, I better go on about ya. Alright. So now, the league conversation. Can I tell you, say, you know, during election, man, link me up, you know, and say, yo, you used to teach me, you know, sir. And you know, me is a big supporter of your channel, you know. And me a campaign manager for that man and that woman and them people that run other part, they run other place, you know. And I'm wondering if you could do a sit down and interview them and see what they want to do for the... No. You know, no. But, sir, you know what thing, you know, we go... Alright, you understand, you know, K-N-O-W, no. Then if anyone are work, then we go spell it one different. K-N-O-W, no. One of them must stick. Alright, yeah, but you don't know... No. Sure. They have a spell out no different one time. K-N-O-W. I don't know how one. The league conversation was part of organized work. The effort I put into the last elections cannot be questioned. And I have been 100% committed to the PNP in everything I do. I contributed to the manifesto. I tried my best to defend and to sell. And that is where I developed and gained much appreciation for our goaling in that period, stated Crawford. His voice thick with the hurt. To be accused of being a labourite hurts. I will accuse Damien of being a labourite. Not funny. That was the funny, man. You understand? Yeah. Alright. If man say Damien a labourite, I will say so. I will call Damien labourite. You know who wicked enough? Watch out. He said, quickly adding, nothing is wrong with being a labourite. You choose what you choose. But even war has rules of engagement. But there are no rules. And when you attempt to defend yourself, you are disrespected. Crawford said his major regret from the league conversation is the damage it would have caused to Lisa Anna, who lost the goal in the November 7 race. Damage? Then, it cannot be incorrect for members of the political party to discuss candidates for leadership. It cannot be. Some of the comments would be unacceptable in a public presentation. But I expected that this was a private conversation. Pat and our friend tell you out there, man. I see it clear. But I particularly apologize to Lisa and hope at some point that we could rebuild some form of interface. But I know if it was me on the other hand, I would have been hurt by the method more so than the content. The former MP is now turning much of his focus on helping parents assist their children with mathematics, especially amid the new schooling environment, as he pledged to talk less and do more. Jaja. Them been as a Lisa Labour right for a long time still. And Lisa was a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party for one of them time until she changed. That's a documented facts now, and I guess I'm not telling that, you know. You understand? Lisa been a Labour supporter one time before. Because that was a part of the whole campaign for president. Say Lisa and PNP, deep down she's really a Labour. Or if you have a Labour Prime Minister and a Labour opposition. Yo, Jamaica nice, you know? Yeah, man, Jamaica nice. Yeah. Jamaica nice. Too much interruption and structured questions in that voice note from the onset. I knew something wasn't right. The arm of flesh will fail. Boy, Sunflower, me I'll see voice note and me I said, Damien and two girls them from upper East Rural St. Andrew when they did run one time. When they did win. A reason. You understand? Miss Pat. When I do even know. Miss Pat said Damien is my people. And Damien's people shall be my people. And where doest Damien go, I shall follow. And his nation will be my nation. And I shall call him leader. They say the talk less something there gonna be a problem for Damien. The man say I talk less. Then when I say one from the man, Queen, the man tell him I talk. They say look like him going to employ a spokesperson for true. Man, they don't tell him say right now. Then say my biggest problem is me chat too much. So I'm going to chat less. Or the year. To be honest, there wasn't any. Brother, you see the conversation, it was an honest conversation. You understand? When me listen to the conversation, there's only a few things. Like when he said, when he run against the woman from East Portland when they're too sensible. That never called for. You understand? When him said the name of Lisa Burger and a vote for her, that did kind of low too. Burger argument dead. Make teach them say them things. Because I've been telling for a long time, said the name of Lisa Burger one time when she did run for vice president and she didn't get the like. Yeah, man. That's some local things. But the reality is that 99%, 97% of the conversation was really and truly factual, and that was the situation. You understand what I say? That, the things that when Damien say in a device note are the things that when you afflict the PNP for true. The man never tell no lie. Yeah, man, you know, say Lisa husband and them man they run Burger King. So one time, them did have one PNP conference like, and Lisa did run for vice president. And me say she can't hold it. Me ain't go. Me ain't did them. Me that telling on me ear. So Lisa I did all come for entertainment report because Anthony Miller did go there. You understand? I see it at some did learn about him. I did watch ER time. And people as Lisa bring whole heap of burger. And people eat the burger and she don't win. You understand? Say burger can only full people belly for a little time. They want a long time belly full, long run belly full. That's what I see it. You understand? Then some know about a burger thing. It look like I couldn't know. So long me I tell them about a burger thing long time. Cause me did see it for a year. Yeah. And Damien said, remember so with the name of Lisa Burger, and man, you know a very short term memory. And I said, Damien said, man, I tell you no. Yeah. Nikki, you know, say me don't know why people say Anne-Marie Vaz don't have no sense. Right now, you know. What me saw a survey recently, and it said the best performing member of parliament in the country, Anne-Marie Vaz, you know. So it look like the people them were sensible then now do nothing for them constituency. Because the people them must say Anne-Marie Vaz are the best MP about the place, about the cut here now. So it look like then probably there's some merit in not being sensible then. Yeah man, I know Richard Lake are rich people, man. Remember say I love Lisa a long time too, you know. See, I always say that Lisa and I would have nice quality children. But say, true me in a lake. She look some of a swim. My lip crack up. You understand? Yeah, man, at least how they have nice kids, man. Think about it. But say, it ain't work out. It ain't work out. I don't have no hard feelings against Mr. Lake neither. You understand? Them man, they supply the burger them and people eat them. You know what I think? There's nothing wrong with that. It work, even work and people I eat. Teach next time, Lisa must bring grown provision. Yeah, Scotty, when me just started one time, man, me I say, yo, yeah, man, Lisa, me and Lisa, they make some nice children. Me not hide. That's true. Me think about it. You understand? But me never say I know if I study her like that. But you know what I think, you know what I mean? It just never work out. No, frenzy. No. Blessings, Richard. Yeah, man. I always say that, man. But you know what I think of peeps? You know, say when I come on to politics, we're busy with a guy. I just think Lisa is a very beautiful woman and would have nice kids. You understand? What this means about ya? If the singer, the people them would have happier. Well, say, what she bring? You being that beer type. Miss Davis, you don't even know, you know. Because sometimes the type, them turn typewriter, you don't even know. You understand? Yes, I speak to me a dream. What you mean dream? Lisa is just a woman like any other woman over circle, brother. You understand me? I say, if I did book Lisa a certain place and me run in, then what you mean? Then me not nothing for losing, you know. You understand? Is there she talk to me and she not talk to me. When we there road them we there, brother, we not play, you know. You understand? And true now, me kind of settle down. You understand? And I behave. When we go on road, brother, if I see a woman, there's no power upon the earth that can stop me from go introduce myself to her. No powers. Them days that when we young and spunky like. But we settle down, you know. You understand? We just kind of get a break like. Low it. For youngins them. You understand? Yeah. We not play them way there. So if me go somewhere, I see Lisa. You understand? And you see me, she, you know what I mean? Available them way. Them a step. What you mean? They will not play that. And the people around me can't tell you that we not play that, brother. See? Lisa would like you. Take it from me. Auntie Jed, but enough for Lisa here though. You understand? Yeah, man. But what me I say, brother, we not shy from no. I always tell people this, you know. The most lonely women are the most beautiful women. Take it from and teach them. Me not have to tell them why, you know. But me telling them, me do maths. If she look lonely, brother, they don't know Scotty. But you know, we study them and we say, the most lonely women in this world are the most beautiful women. Because you what? You have some man intimidated by some woman beauty, you know. Yo, them afraid to go to what? At the time me gone. What you mean? I mean, know enough man afraid to go because they're afraid that you're mad or gone, me gone, man. You understand? Me have one next theory if you tell you, but one next time me show you. The prettiest lady them normally end up with some man where, you understand? You say, Bombata, what me did there when this a man look this a woman here. But pretty woman them lonely. Man them afraid to circle them. Where? You're mad man. You're mad man. Stop. Yeah man, enough men are intimidated by beauty. And that me love, I gone. Me just, problem. So me tap them sitting there now. The man them busy. No man, me have a next thing. Me drop them only for things, man. Enough fear me have, you know. Lisa don't want a young man, she want a old man. Don't worry yourself, man. Nobody don't know what they want till they get you in a test screen. That me I tell you, you don't even know. But alright, I don't know the foolishness. I could talk about some things that affect Jamaica. You know, teach, look at Gullibop. What about Gullibop, sir? But Delroy Jones are true, brother. I know men in general are intimidated by beautiful and successful women. If more money woman I make her, more me I go to her. You don't know what I go on about this, man. Then if me not talk to her, then how she go talk to me? Then you don't know. Queen so she know why she single. Wait, yeah, some man all say my woman not make more money. Me want my woman make 10 times more money than me. You understand what I mean? So she want less of my money. You think me a fool boy, yeah? You don't even know. You understand? Me know so me still have to go take care of her, but me have to go take care of her a little less because her money enough. Then if my woman make more money than me, then me not happy. Then me don't know. So me tell us some man don't know what them a go on. No, black man, but you can't. Look here, me always say this. You see, when you see a female and you find her, you know what I mean, intriguing, I want to two things, brother. Is it that she talk to you or she not talk to you? Me not have nothing to lose. And me have some things to gain. You understand? You go win some, you go lose some. That's how you think there. Right? My woman fi make about 10 times more money than me. Because it means you're different. Yo, some man look on anything different. Because some man are sensible boy, you know. Why you don't want your woman make more money than you? You're an idiot, man. So now come give me. You understand? A woman with money is a happy woman, you know. I don't even know that. I want to stay there. It's far away there, you know. Alright, I can move on from here, so. I don't even know how extreme reach on here, so. How extreme reach on that part here. Yeah? I don't even know how extreme reach on that part here. Let me take it from back around here, so. It's not around here, so if it. You understand? Women for be, you understand, independent too and have their money to spend. Then, you understand, spend less for me. What do you mean? I mean, I use some money too. Man, no go on here, man. Yeah, man, woman fi have their money, man. Woman fi be confident. I love a confident woman. I love a woman who knows what she want. I love an independent mind woman. You understand? Me never start nothing. I want to start it. I want to carry around here. And me make you carry around here. You understand? Me not make you lead me astray. Teach, Joan Gray told me to give you this. Tell her if you give me again, Joan. Me not get it. Thanks, Cookie. Thanks, Miss Joan. Really and truly appreciate it. You understand? Tell her if you give me again, the Joan. You understand? Yeah, man. Women fi be powerful, man. You see, you some man intimidated by a powerful woman. Me love them. You understand? Then what you mean? Woman fi powerful. Woman fi, you understand, confident and have them money. You see? Then if me go to that woman and she want pay for things, then what me got tap her for? Bring it easy. Then look how much time me pay for things down this years, yeah. Then, you know, man, go on here, man. You know what go on. Some of you know, man, never buy one boxers yet. You understand? I'm afraid that woman will buy one car and one house. I don't even know. I have to teach you them, you know. Because you them mentally. Yes, as a money for provide for your woman. But if your woman have money, then, and she want to spend some for you, then me not smart the pitney too. Then Miss Scarlett never my mother. Buddy was never my daddy. Then what you mean? Man, I don't go on, man. I don't even know. I teach you them certain things some time. But, True. Hey, man, them different. Well, I mean, me, as a youth, see, me normally made some things different still. That's true. Me, I tell you the truth. Tracy, what God. Yeah, then if a woman want to spend some money on you, take some spend on too. From the beginning of time, when I spend more money on a woman. Then what? Man, no time there, man. You're intimidated by a Scotty that a few business in a Richie. You understand? Yeah, man. All women are women. And that's something if you think is a female. Opposite sex. I like women. You understand? So if one is a female, is a female. You understand? And we treat all women with respect. And we don't get intimidated by a woman's achievement or them status or them what. Them things that motivate we. You understand? The bigger the price, you know what I mean? Gone, we gone. Yeah, man, I'm a step cross, man. Good afternoon, beautiful. How are you? I mean, my name is X, and you are? That done it done. They don't even know. You understand? Problem. Yo. Blessings, Leonard. Blessings, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, brother. You know what I mean? Cops seize gun during operation off Redills Road. I don't know, because I don't love mix up and foolishness, you know. Then, why am I telling you? I only go on like I couldn't like mix up, you know. I know if you thing that. I not come here for that. A team, big up to the police then. A team of officers assigned to the St. Andrew and Police Division seized a cold Super .38 auto with one magazine containing 6 rounds of ammunition during an operation on Blackwood Terrace off Redills Road in Kingston on Friday, the 4th of December. So reports from the Constant Spring Police are that about 4:15 p.m., a team of officers was on operation in the area when a group of men ran upon seeing the lawmen. Now, during a search of the area, the ammunition was found. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Jaja, give thanks. One more shows off High Street. You see? Trelawney men charged with illegal possession of firearm and wounding with intent. So detectives from the Trelawney division have charged 2 men with illegal possession of firearm and wounding with intent, following an incident on Tuesday the 24th of November on Peel Street, Falmouth in the parish. So they are 20-year-old Delroy Cowell, otherwise called Mango, a farmer off Newton Street, and 25-year-old Akeem Frame, otherwise called Chubby, a technician of Peel Street, both in Falmouth in the parish. So reports are that the complainant was at home when he heard a noise at the rear of his premises and went to investigate. He was approached by Frame, who opened gunfire, hitting him several times. The complainant ran from his yard, where he saw Cowell, who opened gunfire, also hitting him. Wow. The complainant escaped further injury by running into nearby bushes. Nearby bushes of its place, you know. Cowell and Frame were charged following an interview. Their court dates have been finalized. The police ain't get the gun them. I don't know the settings, you know. Gun we want, you know. You understand? So, this a man that get shot, run, in a more shot. Jaja. So, I saw a report. I was supposed to share this from Friday night, but I never get around to it. Murders up in 2 Kingston police divisions. Wow. Who would have thought? This is so surprising. Jaja. The Denham Town. So this was a story related by someone. So a bandage right leg and a bullet hole in her small business place show how close Mary, name change, a resident of West Kingston, came to death last Sunday night. So the Denham Town resident was hit by a stray bullet as gunmen sprayed a section of the community. Now every night a shooting happening in Denham Town. Every time me hear a shot, me end up having running belly. That's how bad it is. Me traumatized bad. It's board house we live in, and we have nice beds. But at night time, I grown me and my children sleep on because me afraid bad, she said. So Western Kingston has seen a 66% rise in murders when compared to the corresponding period last year. A report from the Police Statistics and Information Management Unit stated that up to the 21st of November, there was 88 murders compared to 53 over the same period last year. There is also a whopping 78.9% hike in shooting incidents, while rape declined by 71.4%. It's a massive drop in our rapes that we give thanks. So residents of Central Kingston, especially in areas such as Southside, say they are also fed up. They are also fed up with criminal activities that surround their space. When you're living at them places, your eyes at the back of your head. After your work. On Friday the 13th, them lick down a man in the morning, and before night come, a next one dead. I don't know what really are going on in the place. Every time we see a car come, more people are take with themselves. Sometimes all when them know the car. That is how bad it is, Emil said. So the Central Police Division has seen an increase in major crimes this year. Up to the 21st of November, there were 45 murders compared to 35 at the corresponding period last year. There has also been a 45.7% increase in shootings, moving to 51 from 35 last year. Now, Dennis Brook, Senior Communications Officer at the Corporate Communications Unit, said he is imploring residents to speak what they know. If you see something, say something. The people of every division have a responsibility to work with us to make their communities as crime-free as possible. There are criminals who are doing serious crimes and they are not apprehended or charged because no one is saying anything he said. You are not an informer. If you say something, you see. If you say something, if you see a crime, that would make you a good citizen. Brooks said that the security forces have increased their presence in the troubled areas and are seeking to quell flare-ups. You understand? My service, my AC this morning, myself. Zane, and right now in that call like my day Alaska. You see? And I lower settings the AC panel. Yeah, man. Dalwy and Saman says, Scotty, link up. Jojo, Mojo, Joe. That rough teach. Rough bad. Boy, peeps, the thing set away. You understand? You're not safe. Whether night, whether day. As in the streets, gunmen come to play. Sometimes you're not involved. But stray bullets come your way. Jaja. Oh, I'm paying that look well, you know. While I believe in the say something if you see something, but then someone says something else to some. Boy, Scotty, I understand, and you see that is why I need you on the show, you know. I understand the whole, you don't trust the police, because some of the police are criminal friends, some of the police are criminal themselves. So there have been instances where people report crime, and the man then when do the crime go link them and say, yo, you just report that crime by a police station. You understand? Jaja. I don't know, star. Ja, no, star. It thinks that are way still. Enough people willing to talk about them know say, you can't even trust the police where you call to get the information. See, so you have to do it anonymously. You understand? Or call the military have a hotline to you know. 833 or 883, I don't remember. Somebody can tell me. It's in 813. I don't remember off the top of my head. You understand? You have Crime Stop versus calling the police station because you don't even know the police station. You know? You understand? Police force are stupid. Them love call back names. Zane, that's the reason people don't talk. Some of them I work with some of the criminal outfits and organizations as well. So them are the inside man. So them that's why some dons are on the road so long because they have somebody in the station and provide them with information and all of them something there. Set away. But the reality is that, you know, if we continue to keep secret about it, the whole of we are going to dead off, you know. You understand what I say? So, at the end of the day, we still, as citizens, have to decide what we want. You understand? Things that are way still. $1 million fine for killer joyride. So, a Britain-born woman who went on a high-speed joyride through 2 parishes, ending in a spectacular crash that killed 2 persons, have been sentenced to a fine of just under $1 million. Veronica Bennett, 38 years old, pleaded guilty last month to 2 counts of causing death by dangerous driving and was ordered on Wednesday to pay $400,000 for each offense. Justice Currency Brown Beckford, who imposed the penalty, gave Bennett 7 days to pay the fines or serve 12 months in prison at hard labor. Jaja. It comes a week after the same High Court judge ordered that a St. Andrew woman serve 3 years in prison for a vicious knife attack on 2 sisters that left one of them confined to a wheelchair. Jano. On October 6 this year, Tia Collins pleaded guilty to wounding with intent and unlawful wounding in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. Now, according to medical evidence presented in court by prosecutor Natalie Malcolm, Assistant Director of Public Prosecutions, one of the sisters, who was 26 weeks pregnant at the time of the February 2017 attack, was stabbed with a ratchet knife in the left shoulder, leaving her unable to walk, unassisted. The 22nd of February 2017 was the worst day of my life. This was the day I attempted to part a fight between my younger sister and a lady, and I got stabbed in the back of my neck. The now 26-year-old victim said during an emotional victim impact statement during Colin's sentencing hearing on last Tuesday. That was the day you took away my ability to walk. Every day after when I wake up, my heart shatters. She continued. At the end of the victim impact statement, Collins was sentenced by Brown Beckford to 3 years in prison for the offense of wounding with intent and 1 year for unlawful wounding. The sentences are to run simultaneously, which is concurrently. Just over a year ago, Brown Beckford caused a stir after she sentenced a St. Catherine man, Jeffrey Campbell, 43, to a total of 6 years imprisonment for stabbing 80-year-old returning resident Winifred Williams. I remember covering this and blasting this judge, and their 58-year-old son, Michael Williams, to death after the elderly woman refused to pay him the agreed sum for the cost of repair work done to their home. Campbell had pleaded guilty to the 2 counts of manslaughter. Now, according to witnesses, Bennett's case, the London-born woman who... So according to witnesses in Bennett's case, the London-born woman who is pregnant with her 8th child. Woman still has so much picking at them time, yeah? I know if it be fruitful and multiply. But yet, was at the wheel of the rented motor car with 7 family members after the group left a mineral bath in St. Catherine on March 21, 2015. When the car got onto Mandela Highway, witnesses told investigators that Bennett was driving very fast and she was also swerving the vehicle from lane to lane and at times in the middle of the road. And me in the car, and me sit down in the car, and my family member, when me take her out and gear some liquor, and you know when I beat to man, but when I bust her ass. So the police them won't even, the police them won't get involved, but not for chase the car to parish. What you mean? With me and that? Yeah, I idiot, man. Eh? One passenger recounted in a witness statement how other passengers reportedly pleaded with her to slow down, but were rebuffed as the vehicle barreled along Mandela Highway, weaving in and out of traffic, with music blaring from speakers. Eh? I lie. Okay. Scotty, she have to stop that. You understand? We sure we there now. I saw we British the road, the witness was quoted as saying, as the vehicle entered Spanish Town Road, heading towards the 3 miles intersection, a police constable conducting traffic duties signaled Bennett to stop after the Toyota registered a 120 kilometers reading on his radar gun in a 50 kilometers per hour zone. I don't know how many times I have driven over 120 kilometers. Probably a few times, but not many times. The woman that got 120 in a 50 mile zone. Yo, Jaja. No, you have to take bad things make joke though. God no. Yeah. She ignored the cop and sped away. The passenger recounted that she lost control of the vehicle as it neared a bridge and said the car flew into the air, hit the ground and rolled over several times until it landed on all 4 wheels on the opposite side of the road. The constable who attempted to stop the vehicle was first on the scene and assisted the injured passengers to the hospital, where Marlon Yerdy, 21, and Michaela Clark, 24, were pronounced dead. Bennett was arrested and charged after she was taken off a UK-bound flight at the Sangsas International Airport in St. James. Then how she end up on flight? They never lock her up same time. So she killed 2 of her family member. Cause this is how British the road. Now, back to Miss Currency up. Beckford. Blessings, Father Michael Small. This judge has now developed a reputation of tapping people on the risk for serious crimes. Even if somebody plead guilty and stab one 80-year-old woman and her 50-year-old son to death mercilessly, and him plead guilty for 2 counts and get 6 years. The girl was stabbed her sister in her neck. That sound like it was accidental, but even so, joke thing. This a woman here where disobey police request to stop, kill 2 of her family member them. Joke thing. I'm not judge a judge, but there should be some overview of her rulings and possible a review of her stewardship in the courts in Jamaica. I have said before that I know that our judges are confined and restricted by the laws on the books. I've said that. However, in these cases, the laws them on the book that have nothing to do with what this a judge here are sentence some people to. Our man if kill an 80-year-old woman and a 50-year-old man stabbed to death and get 6 years in total. So the man get 3 years to each murder. You know see a joke thing that family? And I can't say that, DeAndre, because I don't know proof of that either. What I can say, though, is that something is not right somewhere. Leniency is human nature, yes. But leniency to what degree and to what level? Yes, the article says manslaughter, brother. But 6 years with 2 counts of manslaughter. So even if it's a manslaughter, Zin, which a murder them, the man stabbed the 2 people, them an 80-year-old woman and their 50-year-old son to death and get 6 years. So whether it's manslaughter, yea or nay, 6 years, brother? Cartel wish him to get that judge there. But Cartel situation is that Cartel never plead guilty. These people have all pleaded guilty. You understand? Cartel never plead guilty, you know. So then it's not the same either. Teacher, remember I told you Friday night that some judges based on the court, circuit and Supreme Court make decisions despite. Boy, Kerry, boy, I don't know. 6 years cannot be sufficient punishment for 2 murders. Because you can't call it manslaughter from now till next year, murder. This woman here killed 2 of her family member. Zin intentionally disobeyed a police signal to stop after driving more than 70 miles per hour over the speed limit. No, the Crown doesn't have the opportunity to appeal the rulings of the court. Only defense counsels can appeal and clients can appeal based on, again, again, me have to be careful how I say these things. Finar, back me up here. The prosecution, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, constitutionally does not have the authority or the power to appeal a decision handed down in court. It is only a defense lawyer who can appeal on behalf of their client, but prosecutors cannot appeal a ruling. I could be wrong, but somewhere in my head, I think that is how it is. I could be wrong. No. And as me say, it is very hard to defend the justice system when I say things like these. It is just the truth. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. And she run left the country, Mike, after she killed off her 2 family members just to stop the vehicle. But I saw, this is how the British do it. John Hamilton, good night, my brother. You don't need to tell me that manslaughter and murder is not the same thing. I am fully cognizant of that. Everybody knows that. Yeah? But this is what I am saying. Whether it is manslaughter or not, 6 years cannot be... John Hamilton, if this lady was your mother and this man was your brother, would you be okay saying that that is the reason? Oh, the judge ruled 6 years because it's manslaughter and not murder. Would you be okay in making that statement now if this woman was your mother and that man was your brother that were mercilessly killed by this man? Despite the fact them plead guilty, would you be okay in saying, yes, it is manslaughter is different from murder? That is why the sentence was that. 110%, sir, you would not be okay saying that. So what happened to the family member of these of Miss Winifred Williams and Michael Williams? So they are okay. Yeah, it is okay. 6 years is fine because it's manslaughter. And it's murder, then murder my mother and my father. My mother and my brother. It's murder, then murder them, you know. So whether it's manslaughter, yeah or nay, you cannot sentence a man to 6 years for 2 counts of murder. That no make no sense. So whether they plead guilty to manslaughter or murder, 6 years cannot be sufficient penalty to murder 2 people. Man get many years to kill 1 smaddy and you will get 6 years to kill 2 smaddy. And next thing you know, him gonna come out after 2.5 years for good behavior. Joke thing, man. Joke thing. You hear say end up on probation because he has been on good behavior. So him served 3 years, 2.5 years. For crime to improve, the crime situation to improve in the country, the judiciary has a responsibility to the citizens of this country to send a message when these things happen. Yes, you know, Father John Hamilton, and we get that, and that we are said in until our legislators give the people in the judiciary the powers that they need to send some serious messages to these people who continue to run afoul of the laws in this country and feel like them can go to prison, go party and all is well, and then come back out for good behavior, then we will continue to have people dying left, right, and center. Okay, me can kill 2 people and serve 6 years. Then no joke thing that, man. Paul Malcolm, big up yourself, family. The fact is that this judge's track record in terms of sentencing has raised a number of questions. And as, look here, you say if a Jamaican citizen did go UK, go do that, him gonna get life imprisonment for that, you know. If you or me go to the UK, go do that, we could just get 30 to life and then deport we body after we dead, you know, brother. Not even bury them or bury you there, you know. And this woman get to pay $800,000 after she killed 2 of her family members. In instances like these, it is impossible to defend the judiciary. Parole, Aki, my bad. Thanks, brother. I'd heard them for a long time. Parole. See? But in some instances, man, I do crap and I get probation, brother. Probation, then put them on to so that it's not even far removed from the discussion. Peter, me I tell you, say, after we dead, then deport the dead body. You know, if you bury ya, walk your yard. Ah, boy. No. We have spoken about these names before. Let's talk a little bit more. This brother on screen name, Piranha. So look at the name and look at him. The Westmoreland police have named 28-year-old Everton Silent, also called Piranha and Chucky, of Darling Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish as being wanted. He is being asked to surrender to the police immediately. Silent is wanted for the murder of 25-year-old O'Shane Anthony Price, otherwise called the Clips, a mechanic of 105 Darling Street in Sav in the parish. The police are asking anyone with information on his whereabouts to contact the Savannah Lamar police at 876-955-2536. The Crime Stop at 311. The police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. Piranha. Nice. Jamaican wanted in the US killed in shootout with cops in the Bronx. A Jamaican man who was on the run in the United States following the shooting of a state trooper last month was killed on Friday in New York by officers during a shootout with them. The deceased has been identified as 35-year-old Andre Sterling. So investigators confirmed that Sterling was a native of Jamaica, but they could not determine whether he had permanent residence in the US. So the New York Times reported that lawmen tracked Sterling to an apartment in the Wakefield section of Bronx in New York after him being on the run for 2 weeks. So further reports are that about 5:30 a.m., marshals knocked on the door of the Bronx apartment and were invited inside by a man. Shortly after, Sterling reportedly emerged from another section of the building and opened fire, hitting 2 of the marshals. The law enforcers then took evasive action and returned the gunfire, hitting the Jamaican. When the gunfire subsided, Sterling was found dead. The man who had initially answered the door to the apartment sustained a head injury, but was expected to survive, the police report said. Of the 2 injured marshals, one sustained a leg wound while the other was shot in a leg and an arm. They too are expected to survive the injuries that were sustained. Sterling was wanted on charges of armed assault with intent to murder, weapons possession, assault and battery, with a firearm, car theft, and unauthorized use of a stolen vehicle in relation to the November 20 shooting of rookie trooper John Lennon. Well, of rookie trooper John Lennon. In that incident, Sterling was pulled over in a stolen car by a young trooper about 11:30 p.m. near the village of Ayanis in Massachusetts. State police said, according to the New York Times. Sterling later pulled a gun and fired, hitting the trooper. The bullet went through the lawman's hand and hit his bulletproof vest. He was hospitalized for several days and has since recovered. Of note, the stolen car aided police investigators to track down the Jamaican to New York. Meanwhile, Sterling was also wanted on 2 other warrants, including one for identity theft as well as a narcotics charge in Wyoming. Police in that county stated. Yeah, Boston. Yeah, they don't know how long all Massachusetts. We can call it sometime, but sometime I don't even know. This was all over TV. Jaja. Yard and abroad. Can't shoot police in the USA. Dead and buried mission that. Yeah, man. John Lennon is the name of the rookie trooper. Yeah, man. So his name is John Lennon. Not the musician. Alright. What musician name? Well, Lennon's first name. I mean, not a John Legend. You have a musician with name Lennon. Blessings, Altia. Big up the name of the place where you live where you have to call ya, man. I just call it Massa right now. Because right now, I don't even know. So we talk about Piranha already, right? Duppy Cole surrenders and murder rap 7 months after the act. "29-year-old Damian Clark, otherwise called Duppy Cole, a mason of Top Melbourne, Salt Spring, St. James, has been charged with murder following an incident on Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Dead is 21-year-old Neville Gooden Jr., a delivery man of Birch Hill, Green Pond in the parish. So reports from the Mount Salem police are that about 11:30 a.m. on April 22nd, Gooden received a telephone call to deliver cooking gas in Green Heights, Green Pond in the parish. On his arrival at the location, he was allegedly approached by a clerk who shot him several times before escaping. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, Gooden was seen on the roadway with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. So on Thursday, November 26, 2020, Clark was listed as a person of interest, surrendered to the police at the Mount Salem police station. He was subsequently charged following an interview. His court date is being finalized. Miss Richards, oh God, man, don't do that. You think that's a bad man. Enough case solved both here, man. Oh, so much man there in prison. Eh? You stay bad, you know? Jaja. Hi, sir. Duppy Cole. Lucky them never leave him cold. Hey, Bridget, how are you? All right. You soon see why these two ladies are on screen. I'm gonna put them on. I for them time to come on screen. Hold on there. But I think I for them time. Them are jump running order. I think. Blessings, Empress. Appreciate the support. That is Miss Howie. Hope I pronounce that correctly. At Althea. Yeah, what going on this a dance here now? Millions paid out without proper documentation and verification. Eh? So the state paid out more than $138.242 million to 13,449 families under the program of advancement through health and education path, component of the COVID-19 allocation resources for employees, which is called the CARE program in May, without final scores and verification dates. So another 1,142 individuals did not submit the required documents for processing, but 516 of them were paid a total of $3.18 million. Remember, $3.81 million, $138.248 million for me and your money that you know. This and other anomalies were uncovered by government auditors, according to a report by the Auditor General, Pamela Monroe Ellis, which was tabled in the House of Representatives last week. Now, according to the findings, $1.36 million was disbursed to 255 individuals who were not eligible for the grants. And you have people out here who are suffering, who are dead for hungry, and them can't get dollar, and 255 people will not qualify for the grant and get grant in a family. The Auditor General said these and other anomalies occurred due to efficient operation of the relevant controls over the beneficiary management information systems and the general controls over the beneficiary registration, verification, and payment processes. The auditor said not only was there a high risk of irregular and erroneous COVID-19 path grant payments, but also path payments in general. The report is the third and final in a series of reports on the results of the audit of the CARE program and sought to determine if there was compliance with the eligibility, processing, and disbursement guidelines pertaining to the business employee support and transfer of cash, which is the best cash program and general grant. Now, the follow-up review of the COVID-19 path grant focused on the application controls over the process and the general controls over the beneficiary registration, verification, and payment process to determine whether they were reliable. Them articles can be so wordy sometimes. So the investigation found that the BMIS used the process path benefits. Let me do that again. The investigation found that the BMIS used to process path benefits did not have effective controls to provide reasonable, assurance that the information process was reliable. That data was being processed and intended in keeping with the system's designs and business requirements, and that the information granted was accurate, complete, and consistent, and relates to only bona fide part beneficiaries. So the long and short of that is that some look at hanky-panky reguan. Monroe Ellis said other discrepancies identified with the BMIS include inadequate controls to identify duplicate records in the enrollment of individuals on path, and inconsistencies between the family status and the family member status of beneficiaries in the system. In addition, the auditor said in a follow-up review of 776 terminated individuals who, according to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, were inadvertently included in the May 2020 payment due to a glitch in the BMIS. Despite requests, the ministry had not provided any evidence that the $5.413 million, which is said to have been withheld, has in fact been written back. The audit team said subsequent checks revealed that 3 of the 776 individuals were also included in the June 2020 payment. And Additionally, the Auditor General said the Labour and Social Security Ministry did not provide more than 59% of beneficiaries' files that were requested for review. I could have why. Interesting. We selected a sample of 409 beneficiaries' files for review. However, only 167 files, or 41% of the files requested, were submitted for review. 10. The ministry indicated that the remaining 242 files, representing payments totaling $1,592,000, could not be located at the time of the audit. Wanna hear them mess up here, peeps? I lie. Consequently, we were not able to determine whether all the beneficiaries from the sample satisfied the eligibility criteria under the program, the report stated. And the review of the files received revealed that 66 did not include at least one of the documents required for the processing of path benefits, according to the reports. So the total amount paid to the 66 individuals in May 2020 was $440,600, according to findings. You know, I remember when the CARE program was going out and the government was raising money and people were donating, I said right in this chair, looking at this, well, not this camera, but that camera, that I sincerely hope that the Auditor General will look into the spending of these monies. And so said, so done. People are benefiting that are not eligible. People are benefiting after not applying through the right channels, it seems. Good night, teacher. Have early flight. Just checking in. We'll catch up during my flight. Blessings, Empress Whittingham. Safe travel. And I hope that you will, well, I know you will reach your destination safely. Yeah, man. Walk good. You know what thing go. Safe travel upon the gravel. Jaja. We're not done it, you know. We're just a start. That's one thing, but here we go now. I need to like do something in like a minute and forward back. When you don't leave, you know, 430 now in here. And if you leave, you know, grow good. Soon come.
What we do here is go back.
Soon, you know. Oh, on grow good, on grow good, on grow good. On grow good. What are my people? What are my people? Alright, peeps. So you know, one more heap of problem about here. Spending festival. Yeah, man, wash my hand, man. Wash my hand. Audit flags millions in overpayments, questionable hirings, and expenditure at the JCDC, which is the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. The name of the spanners are you all mechanics. Yeah, man, I them fix the stream when it get trouble. I have people around here that get trouble, I them fix it like. Yeah, man. Alright, Malik, see you trouble, brother. The employment of the close associate of a high-ranking government official for a job already being performed, contract payment before work completion, and seemingly routine overpayment are among major findings in a leaked 2019 audit report on the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. Me open our process all of that, you know. Zin? Blessings, Tamika. But the JCDC, in declining to provide details, said the document obtained by the Sunday Gleaners contains inaccuracies, labeling it as an incomplete draft that sought clarity and information in the preparation of the audit report. The disclosure of this internal confidential document breaches operating procedures and seems to be motivated by malice and ill will, said board chairperson Maxine Besesa in a statement late yesterday afternoon. I spoke about Miss Besesa and the same place recently where you have one man in there we work and him play music and make video and him get all of them work. But I could continue. The Auditor General and the Integrity Commission must step in immediately. Urged two staffers lamenting the state of affairs at the main government agency tasked with promoting the Jamaican culture. The audit was done by the JCDC's internal audit unit and its findings submitted on March 15, 2019, Daffodil Thompson, then interim executive director of the agency, which falls under the Olivia Babsy-Grange-led Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. Now, red flags and discrepancies that emerged while an assessment of payroll records were being done triggered an examination of procurement, human resources, salaries, asset and office management, accounts and parish office operations. These discrepancies are hereby submitted for immediate intervention and to put the appropriate controls in place to mitigate any further losses to the Commission. Read Audit Manager's memorandum on the 35 damning findings. Vincent Joshua, blessings my brother. Give thanks. Really and truly appreciate the continued support and also the contribution. Blessings every time. Ah, boy. Among the revelations was that in 2017, attorney at law and music expert Ewan Simpson, a JCDC board member at the time, was directly contracted to provide $1.4 million in artistic service. A board member, you know. You understand? RB, big up yourself in the family. Give thanks, you know. Manners and respect every time. You see? What happened to Mocha? I suppose, you know, John, I think probably the Auditor General would probably be called in first before Mocha, I suppose. I don't know. This audit was an internal audit. It would be nice to see the Pamela Monroe-led team auditing the entity. But I could go and talk first. So, a board chairman was directly contracted to provide $1.4 million in artistic service. A board chairman. All right. JCDC paid him $700,000 for the production of 2 music tracks for the Jamaica 55 commemorative album in 2017. As so much money for produce music track. But I waste my time, you know. I need to learn these $700,000 for 2 music track. And me have equipment now, I can do that, you know. I just need to learn it, you know. And quick 700 bills, and quick 700 G that, you know. Good look of food. 2 tracks. I then give them 5 tracks to that still. 3 bonus track. I go do them way there, you know. Take care of your customers them. Nah pressure them. In July 2018, Simpson, board chairman, was paid $433,000 for his band. Intonation, I think it's pronounced intonation, to perform at the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation Award ceremony, and $250,000 for work in August at the Independence Village. So I could do the maths. 1.4 mil plus 700,000. So that's a what? 2.3 mil plus 433,000. So that's a 2.705. Plus, yeah, so that's about 3 mil. Because you have the 250,000, like I said, for perform at the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation Award ceremony. confirming that the JCDC produced the event. Simpson, who served up to 2019, said there was nothing wrong with him being contracted. No, I mean, there's no conflict of interest there? I don't know. As a board personnel, it was not the JCDC who was hiring the band, he said, noting that the office of the Prime Minister was the entity hosting the event. So how come him get it and somebody else not get it? I don't know. It was not the JCDC who was hiring the band. I said that already. The JCDC is used as a vehicle in government circles to execute certain events. So the fact that I am a board member of the JCDC does not mean there could be any undue influence. Yes, sir, it mean that. I not say it go on, but it mean that. Yeah, if it's up on the board and them things are going on, it means that there could have been undue influence, sir. Don't tell me say no mean that. Tell me say no happen, but don't tell me say no mean that. Yeah, insult we look with intelligence both here. See? You know mean that. Someone like we fooling them, but we're not so fooling, you know. You understand? Christopher, big up yourself, you know, brother. He man say it is not the JCDC itself with approved defense by the board of JCDC that is now choosing to hire one of the board members. I don't see a problem, Simpson added, noting that the board led then by UNASH was aware of the engagement. Of course they would be aware of the engagement. I'm a board brethren, I'm a board member, so I'm most aware. What you mean? Bisesa took over as chairperson in 2019 and is expected to lead a new board of around 14 people, fewer than half the number which served up the last election. So you tell me say you had 28 people on this board back then? Regarding the album, Simpson said he was asked around July 25, 2017 to produce 2 tracks because of challenges to get other producers to deliver within a 2-week short one. Now I say a thing. Having, been involved with the music for a little bit now, as, doing these interviews and interfacing with artists and producers, I am certain that there are producers in the country who would have loved the opportunity to work on the project and would have been able to turn around 1 million tracks in 2 weeks. So this notion about he got the opportunity to do the 2 tracks because of challenges to get other producers to deliver within 2 weeks. Short run window, crap too. 1 million producers in Jamaica would have loved to work on that. Would have had the equipment, the expertise, the competence, and the skill sets to deliver those 2 tracks plus 10 more within 2 weeks. You have producers out here who can do 1 track in a day. So that is nonsense. The government's handbook of public procurement procedures governed contracting at the time, as the 2015 public procurement rules did not take effect until 2019. Both exclude goods, works, and services relating to the staging of cultural productions from requirements for competitive bidding, and the part of the procurement process that deals with things like advertising and unsealing of bids. There are good reasons for this accommodation. Event organizers are peculiar in their requirements, and a competitive bid may not satisfy taste. Small service providers can get a chance, explained a senior government procurement specialist. However, being mindful of potential for conflicts of interest and ensuring procurement principles of transparency and equity are still important, are they? A similar concern about procurement was raised about $2.4 million worth of contracts given to 3 entities in 2018. One entity received $900,000 for makeup services, a gold dust and platinum powder make them makeup there. $900,000. I saw some makeup expensive. But you know, say I hold up a business idea and I conjure, I don't make the money about it. I need to get in a music production and makeup business. I just set up a local makeup business and employ some empress to work in there. Money they have to make, man. Then me alone now make no money, boy. Yeah. Joke. Food out there, nah. Cause I'm not hungry enough. Me I get hungry. Me I work when me hungry. Right now, me not hungry enough. That me I pray. Me I go on like my belly full and me round here hungry. Makeup, $900,000 million for makeup. 2 track, $700,000. A $1.6 million that, you know. 2 track and some makeup, you know. Even if me pay me makeup artist them $250,000 and then one next $250,000 for buy stuff them, supplies them. Me still make on 400 grand, you know. Me gonna need to work on my hungry level. You understand? One entity received $900,000 for makeup services. Another got a similar amount to produce 3 music videos. $900,000 for 3 music videos. Yeah, me can't see another one. Because music video not cheap, you know. That's why I move going there too. Me soon gone in there, you know. Yeah, man. Anytime I replace my camera them, I have everything else, you know. Drone, cameras, everything. You understand? I upgrade my computer. I'm gonna make 2 music videos, man. Me have some money around there. Me I want some. Then my pocket have hold, then it can hold some money too. While $600,000 was paid to a company to do production work for the 2 videos. That sound like a editing and stuff, you know. $600,000. Oh man. And I can edit. On a level. Me if improve me editing still, but yeah. Nah man. Me I want some of them money. Yeah. Shoot video or edit video. We get round to that. Start sending all my proposal them to them place. Because money down there give away. The auditor claimed that there was no evidence that the contracts went through the procurement process and that signatures were missing from the documents. In one instance, final payment was made 10 days before contracted. I use Canon cameras presently, Peter. So 2 Canon cameras are interview. Canon camera for streaming, one Panasonic Lumix over there. So when Scotty there, we use a camera there for the shot there. See? And thing. Canon we use now, but Canon cameras are picture first and video is an afterthought. So I think the camera manufacturer that goes, well, because them have photo line and video line. Sony, I'll be moving to Sony eventually. 1 to A7 S3. Long story, make it stay there, so. I know some people are going to research A7 S3 and say, hey, teacher, so you go on. Then you're going to want to make some money. So then you have to spend some money to make some money. But them not available. Me been order them for a long while and then nobody available. Me cancel the order. So me go wait till they're available and the price drop liquor. We want Scotty. See, then take Scotty, brother. Then me no hold on pan Scotty. You see me, what you ever see me hold on pan Scotty? You see me and hold on pan Scotty? Take Scotty. You understand? Final payment before, brother. Final 10 days before. You see it? Yeah. My last. Oh, my soon come. Shall we there, so? Oh, yes. So in one instance, final payment was made 10 days before contracted. In 2018, approximately $25,500 was reportedly spent to buy a bandana outfit. I'm going to need to start sell some bandana cloth. For the high-ranking government official, $25,500 for a bandana outfit. I need to go in a bandana business too. So money look like you're around. The only thing is that, you know, they don't wear bandana a whole year like. But when them have things, I'm normally have a bandana cloth by place. I'm going to sell some bandana cloth. Money now. Yeah. I'll come around emancipation and independence and black it me rich. The auditor said even with a discount of $6,250, the full amount was still paid. So all you forget $6,250 and you still pay $25,000. And at the time of the audit, there was no indication that the additional sum was recovered. Yeah, recover, yes. To cover in a small pocket. There were more revealing findings that raised serious questions about the JCDC accountability mechanism. You know, it's very funny how them article here, I mean, hear no discussion about them things. I mean, hear nobody like everybody comfortably in a Babylon. You know? A7S Street. Everybody comfortably in a Babylon. You know? See? Yes, Silver, I have bought everything for the cameras except the lens and the camera. The cage them, the memory card them, everything. Handles, grips, everything. You understand? Me just not buy the camera them. They're not cheap. But we get round to that one of them times. So when I do that now, I plan to venture into certain things. And thing. Additional streams of income, as my good friend Richie said earlier. You understand? So you can't just depend upon YouTube and teach. Teaching, don't even bother talk about that. Because right now, you can probably get about 5 juicy beef patty, but then you'll get about 3 tasties. Because tasties patty expensive and it's not nice. I mean, I know. You understand? Yeah. And buy one cocoa bread and then sit there and you buy one orange juice and one water and one soup and then you pay down as a teacher. They even make no sense. You understand? So right now, we just try, you know what I mean? Get some things in place. But as I say, we don't to get into certain things here. Because, you know where you go. Yeah. So we just work hard and keep a thing on a level. You understand? Yeah. They use $600 thread cotton. Cotton what? So you know, make we continue. Because more problem there, you know, in a John shop, you know, hold on. Yeah. There were more revealing findings that raised serious questions about the JDC accountability mechanism. You see, we even have our opposition. If you make nice about them sitting here. Right now, them a fight about who to be president and who to left Senate seat and who to be house leader and all of them something there. Your pick reminds me of Major. You see? So, I don't know. No nice now make about these things. Cha-cha. 13 people, well, there were more revealing findings that raised, I said that already. 13 people were employed on contract of JCDC up to January 2018, the report said, noting that the posts were not on the approved establishment. It said $2.5 million monthly due to full-time staff in increments, seniority, special allowance, and pensions were used to pay the contract workers. The government officials' close associate was said to be paid $100,000 per month for work that was already being done by a protocol and guest relation coordinator and a hospitality officer. So two somebody get paid for the same job. And one of the persons is a close family member of a high-ranking official, of a government official. The contract was for the period of December 1st, 2018 to May 31, 2019. One thing about teach, you might go in every business, but then you have to go away business there. You understand? You have to go away money there in a queen. You can't just sit down. You understand? You have to, remember, you know, man, we born poor, you know. You understand? We don't plan for dead that way there. You understand? We don't have to rich, you know, but we want comfortable. And we want my children, them, can go university and set up themselves. You understand? And yeah, me start turning on the fortunes of my family. And thing. And that's what I think that, you know, and that's my life's work, you know, and mission in life. You understand? Plus, there are certain things as a youth I mean, I achieve it personally, but I'm still working on actively. But you know what thing, we are work. We good as jerks on chicken to, you know, but I work right now. Because jerk chicken sell nothing, you know. You understand? If you jerk good like, make money. If I go for radio zero that one night. Yeah, so we can continue now. So I said that already. Concerns are raised as to why this person was contracted to provide the same exact services, not value for money, the report concluded. The payment of at least $2.4 million to 6 JCDC workers in special allowances was also questioned. In one instance, the auditor noted that $281,700 was paid to 2 persons between October 2016 and May 2017 for doing the same duty. It was also not clear to the auditors how time work was validated or the additional duties that resulted in payments of more than $2 million to 4 people between February 2011 and December 2018. JCDC staff signing contracts on behalf of suppliers, contracting services without approval from human resource, performance evaluation reports not being done consistently, retired staff failing to get their correct pensions, and increments were not calculated, and unauthorized alterations to personal files were also flagged. Teach them A7 S3 Pro there, and for young hustlers like me, laugh out loud. Give me a brand that is affordable. Canon! Yeah, it depends on what you do. If it does a start out, you can probably try the Canon M50. Just know so there's a crop in 4K. Think about 2 point something crop factor in a 4K. It doesn't have a clean HDMI out, so you may not be able to stream, get the full quality streaming wise. There's a Canon M200. It can stream with it, you can vlog with it, you can record yourself. It has 4K as well. There is the Canon SL3 or 250D. That is what I stream with. Look at money, but you know what I mean? It can do a job. You understand? There's the old trusty 80D. You understand? You have a T7. And you have some camera. It depends on what you want to do. You understand what I say? Sony, you understand the A6400, A6500, still good cameras. You understand? So you have option. Then the Panasonic G85, I think that's the one the name. The Lumix G7 is still a good camera. The G85 is an upgrade to that. Very good image stabilization. The only thing is that them camera they are micro four thirds, so the sensor size small, so it don't really work so well in low light conditions. So it depends. Here what you need for that. Take my number and chat me a one message and me give you some info and guidance as how you can go forward. Because we do a lot of that, you know. We need to start calling for consultancy services, you know. It's the next business that, you know. Teach them consultancy service, content creation. So yeah, that service there. Money did it. But yeah, my friend, you understand? Or sell me yours when you're upgrading. Yeah, man, we can do that too. So just keep a link. Me give you a good price for it. Me not kill nobody. You understand? But make sure your money did it. Leo Davis, yes, she shouldn't try cartel, but members of cartel never plead guilty. Them people they plead guilty. You understand? So that there's a next dynamics to the thing. Yeah, man. So just keep the link and we're there. Eventually we'll change out stuff and you know what thing go. And things. So yeah, man. But anything you have now, just start with that. Zane, the best camera is a camera that you have. You understand? Remember that. The best camera is a camera that you have. Whether it is a phone, I started my channel with my phone, and here we are today. You understand what I say? So start with what you have, and then over time, you improve and upgrade as you know, the money becomes available. So, think of the best advice that I can give. Alright, but just make a link and we'll talk. Alright, so I'm there now. So the Sunday Gleaner submitted questions to the JCDC last Wednesday seeking responses to each finding. Sorry guys, but me just address the question. I know I break the flow of the thing. But no response came until the brief statement from the chairperson. So similar requests were made Thursday to Denzel Thorpe, permanent secretary in the ministry, but there has been no response. So Grange declined to comment when contacted on Friday. And Bisesa said the JCDC will respond within the week based on the official 2019 audit report, which was approved by the board. So it has been a revolving door for interim heads since the death of former executive director Delroy Gord in March 2017. Teach them you look expensive. It's not that I look expensive in a carry. It's just that I believe in purchasing, in making the best purchase each time. So I have to upgrade every other day. You understand? So I spend money and know some if we spend back the money there are more soon. Somebody just purchase some things that will last me for a couple of years. And some of you look on it still. Yo, teach, me just a heal you up, say nothing, because the last time me can see, say you upset over my comment. Little Marriott, I don't remember addressing Marriott on any comment, so I don't know. And I don't know why people think me get upset. When me talk, me just talk, you understand? It don't mean something upset. See, if we disagree, it means something upset, it means that we just talk. You understand? Blessings, assistant, bro, that name the bad. Yo! A man name assistant, bro. No can't give man no talk. A man is an assistant, bro. You name bad family. You understand? I when my chat sitting looking at this color, I will set this up. After me. Never go check that. Zine, yeah man. So you know, some more heap of things are going around there. Zine? Some more heap of things are going around there. Let me done with the article here. So, Chartered Accountant Orville Hill, who was seconded from the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, served as interim executive director up to November 2018 when Daffodil Thompson took over, having been seconded from the Ministry of Education. Thompson's contract ended in October this year, paving the way for Marjorie Lydon Crichton, a senior director at the JCDC, to become the latest acting leader effective November 1. Now, why is it taking so long for a permanent replacement? We are not short of competent and qualified people, lamented a senior employee of the commission. While Thompson was in the acting position, the commission advertised for a permanent replacement, but is yet to give precise reasons for that process not resulting in an appointment. Now, based on the limited number of applicants, only 2 candidates, including Thompson, were interviewed. Read a November 6 JCDC statement provided by Andrew Clunis, the entity's marketing and public relations manager. The statement did not go any further to explain the outcome of that process, and nothing has been forthcoming despite multiple requests. So further, Sunday Gleaner questions to the commission seeking to verify reports that the Human Resource Subcommittee of the board had recommended Thompson for the full board consideration has not been answered. The agency, which has been budgeted to spend $200 million to promote local culture, has said it anticipates installing a permanent executive director within 4 months from a larger cohort of suitably qualified applicants. The last major auditor general examination at the JCDC's operation took place in 2010-2011, and that time it flagged weaknesses in the areas of salary preparation, procurement of goods and services, management of fixed asset, cash management, and the internal audit function. So the reality is that problems there at the JCDC from donkey years ago, and they have not improved. You are employer for the consultancy. My question, Peter. The truth is, I assist many people who want to do the YouTube thing. I make many suggestions and recommendations. You understand? Give off my time and thing. As I started somewhere, me never have nobody for ask questions when I start. I just start and make my mistakes and learn. But having learned to a level, because I'm still learning, I'm always willing and able to assist people who wish to become content creators, who wish to, try them luck with the thing. So, I think we do a lot of that. MPJ Travel, blessings family. No peace, we're not done with them yet, This is the last thing we're going to share, and then I'm going to do some work for school in the morning. And thing, man, there's going to come a day when I don't have to tell you that. Seriously, but when that time happens, it happens. Muzzled. JCDC reminds staff of Official Secrets Act amid leak audit report flagging millions in spending. So, the audit report that has made its way in the public domain has sought, the media houses have been seeking answers, and instead of providing answers, the JCDC staff has been reminded of the Official Secrets Act. Corruption at its highest, man. What are we hiding? Taxpayers' money is involved. So what is the secret there? What kind of secret would need boy here when taxpayers' money is being misappropriated and fleeced and embezzled, and questions of improprieties and irregularities and nepotism and cronyism are there? How secrecy dropping at this when taxpayers' money involved? What kind of secret for their own taxpayers' money? This is not a cabinet meeting. I understand the thing about cabinet because, you know, security and other things. But when it come on to a government agency, we're not cabinet, all taxpayers' money being spent is supposed to be a secret. I can't understand them something here in our country. And these things at the JCDC has spanned many administrations, PNP administrations, JLP administrations. So what you mean, remember the secrets, the official secret act, or secret act for their own taxpayers' money in here, so? Why may I talk so loud? Oh, show me probably vex. Assistant, bro. My school, I don't know that day they go forward still. As I've said before, when I'm done with teaching, I'm kind of done with teaching. So, I think I have done my bit. And then some. Yeah. I have always given off my best and myself, gone above and beyond innumerable times. You understand? In so many different ways. And I think some other people need to try that too. As I think I have other things that I want to pursue and other things that I enjoy more now too. You understand? So I them look at things there. You see? So. Plus, I have suffered long enough as a teacher, financially too. That's just the truth about it. You understand? Me is not a female we have a partner to help sustain me. Me have to help sustain my partner. I have 2 kids. One of them, when I'm US for them money, I have to move out of my account, you know. You understand? And when we now get into the... Without saying some things, at this point in time, I have done enough. In my opinion, as an educator, at this time. Sometime in the future, maybe I go back in the classroom, or, you know, I'll probably offer my services in other ways, meaningful ways to the education system. But the reality is that as a man with 2 children, one who lives in the United States, and every month I have to make sure our things sort out, Zane, which is probably half of my teaching salary she gets per month. Just leave it at that. You understand? It don't make no sense. Zane, it makes no sense, but brother. You understand? Me not nobody a give me nothing, and me have people depend on me. You understand? And the amount of work that I do as a teacher, I am not even paid a quarter for that. You understand? And it just makes no sense for me financially anymore. That is just the reality. And I have done my part in contributing that way to the country. I think I have reached a stage now where it's probably time for me to, you understand, pursue other goals and other dreams. See, Miss Roseanne Brooks, I'm not quit just yet. And it's not quit me I quit, you know. It's just that I am just passing on the baton to someone else. You understand? There are many great teachers. There will be teachers after me. I just think that over a decade now, I have given off myself to the children of this country. I need to give of myself to my children now. You understand? And yeah. But when we come to that time, we'll have a talk about it. I have dreams and goals, and remaining in teaching, I will not be able to achieve those. You understand? Teaching has been good to me. It has been bad to me. You understand? And as I say, I think I run my race already as a teacher. That is just the reality. And even if it wasn't for YouTube, I then probably go do farming or something, as I tell her, that is a dream of mine. So it's just that the system, I can't deal with it either. You understand? There's just no respect there, no appreciation there, no support there, no resource there. You understand? You're expected to make bread out of stone every time. Sometimes you're not even given the stone. Silver D teacher going to school tomorrow. Yeah, man. I am still a teacher, man. I am still teaching, man. I have my 9-8 class in the morning. Wonderful set of students. Then I have my 11 science HE business group for grade 11. Then I have my grade 10 geo group. Then I have my 11 humanities and visual and performing arts geo group. So I have 4 classes tomorrow. I have school tomorrow, man. You understand? I have school tomorrow. So at the end of the day, each one have to decide what is best for them and your family and your dreams and your goals. And you can't make because of, nobleness, you're dead for hungry. You understand? And no matter what I do outside of teaching, farming will be a part of it somewhere along the line. It has always been a dream of mine, or a dream for me, and thing to do farming. And I know farming is the vehicle, or one of the vehicles that will help to make this country what it can be, and I am willing to contribute to national development in that way, having contributed to national development through education for over a decade. So, yeah, me look young. I started teaching when I was very young. You understand? I've been doing this for 12 plus years now. And, I mean, yes, I have achieved, but then I could have achieved more. And, as I say, I have 2 children. One of them soon start go to college. And that one lives in the United States. And what we have to do every month. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, I have to do what I have to do. So when I send money for my daughter per month, it is at around half of my salary as a teacher. That is just the reality. That don't make no sense. You understand? So, I mean, there are other things that I do, yes. But, I mean, for a man in Jamaica, that's why, and as I said this before, that is why many males leave teaching. It is impossible for a male teacher just doing teaching to support themselves and their family. It is a little bit easier for a female because she will have a partner who is probably working a better paying job and is able to sustain himself and her and the family, versus a man who has to take care of himself, take care of him woman, take care of him pitting them, probably take care of him mother and father, and it just don't make no sense. See? And then being a geography specialist, there are many areas I can branch out into. Many areas. You understand? There are places like NEPA. NEPA wants some people up there who are going to make the government know so them to relax and allow certain things. You understand what I say? National Resources Conservation Authority. There are many options. Mines and geology. We do sensible subjects for a reason, yeah? So, and I am also an environmentalist in terms of training and qualification. So, I could say, yeah. We see it go. But for now, I am still a teacher, and I will be a teacher for the near future. But then, after the near future, I could see it go. I have a set of grade 10 students who I really like. Then give me a vibe. You know, you get a group of students from sometime will give you a vibe. You understand? I enjoy teaching those kids. See, and I look forward to teaching them. And when you look forward to teaching a set of youths, like me now I look forward to teach all of my youths, but them youth here, them give you a buzz, them give you a vibe. You understand? Them give you a little renewal in spirit and a re-engagement, a purpose. And you remember why you started teaching in the first place. See, and yeah, man, it's always fun when we have classes and you know what I mean? Near future don't soon too soon. Good night. Miss Dinam, how are you? Miss Dinam is actually my colleague. I am actually responsible for her at this point in time. But yeah, she probably know a few things about, you know what I mean? And she is a geography teacher, geography expert. So she may be the one who takes over from me. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah. I have run my race though, as I've told you before. I know when this come on, people normally say teacher can't leave. I don't know what I mean by that. You understand? I couldn't know what I mean, why I can't leave. Then I don't know who telling you that. You understand? There were wonderful teachers before me. There will be wonderful teachers after me. So 1 year, Miss Dinham, and I've told her that in person. I can tell her, and I like say, I just pretend. You understand? I've also told her that a couple of years from now, she will also be head of the department. Maybe sooner than she think, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah? Yeah, peace. We can move on. Right now, this is not a school. This is just a class. Extra class. Keep our one place out of one school. Run our one part. In a school. But that is just the truth, peeps. As a male in Jamaica, in the teaching profession, if there is a single male, you probably can't do a thing. But as a teacher, as a male with a family, teaching thing, I mean, if it's a principal or a VP, maybe, you understand? And yeah, I am on a senior teacher's salary, but it still don't make no sense. You understand? To take care of myself and my family, plus achieve the goals that I want to achieve, nah. So I've done my part. I've been a teacher for over 12 years now. Officially, because I did 2 years pre-train before I went to college. That would have done amazingly well for me in preparation to become a teacher. Taught GSAT for 2 years and thing that after I left a mechanic place whenever I did a PMS, as I tell you, and you know, but there just comes a time in every man's life where they have to make a decision that is best for themselves and their family. And that I have made the decision already. The time just hasn't come. But the decision has been made. Mentally, I have made that decision. I will just, continue. Silver D, what you mean? I will just continue. VP and principal of all CMA. Yeah, but them still make more money than me. For sure. And they get benefits. Them get concessions to purchase vehicle and them something there. So, you know what I mean? We don't get that. Most male, brother, since I've been working, at least 10 male teachers have left. You understand? Wonderful teachers as well. You see? So it just now pan out. Most of the man them gonna find gonna work. And I've said before, I will never teach unless a Jamaica me I teach. You see me I say? I will never step into a classroom anywhere else outside of Jamaica. Jamaica made me into a teacher. Jamaica will benefit from me as a teacher. That is just my view. I don't have nothing against a Jamaican who go hustle overseas, big up on yourself. But that's not my thing. A Jamaica met me into who me is. Jamaica forget the benefits of what I have become. You understand? That is just my view on the matter. See? Yeah, but the man them left. The man them gone because it's hard to sustain them. Me, I have been a little hustler from a long time. Remember, me used to keep partying. Me used to do a selecting thing. You understand? We buy a taxi put on the road. We buy a car for rent. And we try things. Some of them don't work out. Some of them, you take a vehicle because you don't want to kill nobody. You understand? More time you rent the car, them come back, them feel like a hand cat. You spend more money than what you get for the rental to fix them. And the whole of them look at things. You see me I say? So it just we have made our contribution, and I think the time is near for me to, you know what I mean? Just irrespective of the fact that I still enjoy the teaching part of teaching, going into a class, interfacing with my students, you understand, getting the reaction when they learn something. I still love that. I still have, you know what I mean, an appetite for that. But the rest of teaching, the rest of things them every day is more work. The money don't make no sense. Crap. But big up to all of the teachers them. Big up to all who will continue to educate the nation's children. I applaud you. I know the challenges. you are a special breed. The nation cannot do without you. And, you know what I mean, keep doing what you can for the nation's children. My children possibly too. You understand? So that is just where we are, where I am at, not we. You understand? As I said, that decision has been made already in my head. It's just to let things run and things fall in place and we move on. That is just it. It's a simple thing. You understand? And I will miss it, yes. But then life goes on. You understand? I have missed things before and I still alive. You understand? I just saw a thing go. So I have made that decision already. And thing. So right now I prefer go farm than to teach. It's just a reality, the life that when they write so now. You understand? And thing. And what I have done and what I have built as a content creator, as a YouTuber, you know, I see myself as an vlogger. That has been very rewarding to me. I will not deny that. I have put in the work, and as such, the rewards are okay. You understand? And I will continue with that definitely. And I hope to build it some more. You understand? And do more things, and also branch out into other areas, as I have told you before. And actively get involved in a farming and them something there. Laugh all out. Me have the piece of land and choose another. Me tell you, me not have to grow no weed, man, but we can grow other things, man. Me tell you if it's sort out the land, you know, you take it in for joke. Me wrap up this another piece. I don't know how we reach on that part of the idea, you know. From night to now divert the stream, you know. Me don't know how we reach on this. Sir James Greg, big up yourself, you know. Yeah, man, me don't know how we reach on this, but alright. And for the people that are worried, said, nah, man, I'll be a teacher for the foreseeable future. But then when the foreseeable future is no longer foreseeable, then we will see how it works out. And thing. So yeah, that is just what it is. You understand what I said? So now, almost a dozen employees of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission have alleged intimidation from some senior officials and even board members since the Sunday Gleaner last week published a report on a leaked audit suggesting bad governance at the entity. Maurice Barnes, teacher, me a God bless person, just keep the faith. Blessings in a bro, see. Big up my general, good move if it worked for you. I quit teaching for the first month I started. But never know you was a teacher family. You understand? Shall we there now? We were reminded that development comes as lawmakers agreed last Thursday to invite the JCDC next month to explain its management of taxpayers' money before Parliament's Public Administration and Appropriations Committee. We were reminded by email about the Official Secrets Act and warned against speaking to media. Revealed two senior staffers on the reaction from management and the Olivia Babsy-Grange-led Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. The situation is bad and they want to hide it. And the employees of the email, they should be got the email from the JCDC Corporate Services Unit. So two workers who had agreed to speak with the newspaper on condition of anonymity subsequently declined to speak. None of the workers at the main government agency tasked with promoting Jamaican culture confirmed whether the officials reminded them of the country's whistleblower legislation, which Parliament approved in 2011 to encourage employees to make disclosure to the public in the public's interest. The colonial inheritance of the Official Secrets Act criminalizes the divulgence of some information by civil servants, while the protected disclosure law encourages certain revelation. You see all them things there? So means a civil servant, you know. And then me, you know, I work for the government and me sitting and then me can't talk. And I my taxpayers' money, you must be dreaming, man. You mad. Among the matters highlighted in the audit was the employment of Enid Harrow, Grange's close associate, to a position which had duties already being performed by a staff member. There were also concerns over contract payments before work completion. disregard for procurement processes, employment of contract workers without money in place, retired staff not getting their right pensions, and questionable $30 million transfer, among other things. Harrow was employed to work as a contract to run from December 1, 2018. As I shared this before, but just never share the name, at $100,000 per month. So the audit manager in 2015 reported that the interim executive director, we see all that already, JCDC reimbursed for dress. So meanwhile, sources say Grange has reimbursed JCDC for money the audit said was used to pay for a bandana dress for the 2018 Grand Gala at the National Stadium, which cost $25,500. Explanation for a $30 million transfer, the auditor said, was done without the requisite approvals, have also trickled out of the JCDC, whose spokesperson remained mum despite questions sent by the Gleaner. The auditor found that $30 million was transferred from the JCDC's incoming earning account to the block vote account, from which funds are used to pay bills and other expenses. A transfer from one account to another requires written approval from the Culture or Finance Ministry, said a Culture Ministry official. The amount was not approved by the parent ministry or the Ministry of Finance, the report said, pointing to a September 2018 email from the chair of the board's finance committee approving the transfer of the fund. So investigation revealed that several areas, example festival songs, etc., were significantly in excess of expenditure amounts, which went far above the budgeted amounts, the report added. So that note is significant since the response to the finding from the management was reportedly that the JCDC, after clearing major expenses for September, such as wages, was left with $2 million to pay vendors for national celebrations between August and July 2018. Long story short, we can't bother with all of this. Something to write over JCDC. You understand what I say? Something not right. Gold and platinum make a belt, Tony. See? So me other man say me for start sell some bandana cloth. So like always after me stop teach how to have all Jamaica Day and them day there, me just selling some cloth. And I mean, rich. So right now, peeps, this is smelling like CMU, Ministry of Education. This is smelling like Petrojam and Nessal. This is smelling like NetServe with Philip Palwell and Energy World and them place there and Operation Pride, and this is smelling like a political scandal. That's what it smell like. You understand? And people are being reminded of Secrets Act. Look here, man. No secret, not for their own taxpayers' money, Regine. I understand, say, within cabinet, when cabinet meets, certain things cannot be divulged to the country. I am quite aware of that. But on a ministry level, like a ministry of culture, what kind of secret we want to run a culture around this? So Jamaica's culture is not a secret. The whole world know about Jamaica culture. So why the operations of the ministry should be a secret when taxpayers' money are disappearing a thin year? Not even thin in a thin year. Eh? Mark Clark, don't everybody waste your time on that, brother. You know what I mean, everybody knows that the house can't worth $20 million. The house could have been a region of $200 million right now. You understand? Easily. And the house, they don't house that, a hotel. But the people live there. You understand? But for now, the Secrets Act, brother. What may I say, what kind of secret you need around taxpayers' money? And that may I ask. There's no whistleblower act. Yeah, man, there's a whistleblowers act, man, of 2011. Zane, so there's some protection for civil servants who wishes to, you know what I mean? That Sadiq Williams, blessings in the family, give thanks, appreciate the support, appreciate the contribution. So there's a whistleblowers act, but there's also a secrets act. So, man, I don't even know. But me, I say, what kind of secret with taxpayer money I cannot tell me about? Eh? So. Well, JCDC I got Public Appropriations Committee soon, so I could see what go on around there. You understand? People are being reminded of secrecy. So the people them for sit down there, the good people them of the country around there, for see what go on and sit down because you're mad man. On the talk of people. You understand? That's how we're gonna know what go on. So there's a pending political scandal here, but since they don't want to do it voluntary, then we have to leak. Yeah, that's how the thing go. You understand? So what should be done now is that the Auditor General should be called in because this was an internal audit, you know? And you hear all of them things that suppose a Pamela Monroe go down there. No problem in our dance, man. Anti-Pam. Circle them. You understand? So I could say what go on. Teacher Brown, you know. Teacher Brown, no. What opposite the road tired, man? That's why I come here before and people say, yo, teacher bleed. I say, family, calm down. I don't need for that. Right now, if anything, I need to get darker. Because I don't even know what kind of complexion this make me end up with. Them are sitting in football. Don't worry about them. I don't even know what kind of complexion this me end up with. I'm just techie. Can't name me Mickey. You understand? And plus, my master only for light a shine for me still. But it's about my complexion. You understand? See there? Focus. Hey. I see that's my complexion there, so I never hide it. So I don't know. If I answer me get brown now. Assistant bro. $1 sign there somewhere where you type, you click on it and spend some of your money. Or there is the links in the description for PayPal and Patreon and the merch store. You can go buy some clothes and then sitting there. You know what I mean? And buy some leggings for your wife and some bad suit and sitting. You understand? You catch a studio color. Peeps, big up on yourself, you know. I got left with this, so. Yeah, that week I got rough. As I'm telling you from the other time, I have an interview every day this week, except Friday. Well, Thursday is not so much of an interview, but it is a recording of. And look here, if you don't have the money, if you go purchase a ticket for the Major Mackerel benefit concert, you don't do it. You understand? Some good artists are going to on the show. Luciano, Caputan, Major Mackerel himself. Who else up on the show? Dan Mafia up on the show. Agent Sasko up on the show. Fred Locks up on the show. Burro Bantan, Peach Metro. I think Johnny P is on the show, I'm not sure. Seeing, but some whole heap of good artists from them time they are up on the show. And now, you understand? And thing. So what I'll be doing there is, you know, all in a reason with the artists them as to why they got involved and them something there. And them something there. Why me I say hold it on the head side there, so. I probably need to bring back a fader down to this. Yeah, that you know. Yeah. So that go on. So yeah, peeps. But interview tomorrow evening, interview Tuesday evening, interview Wednesday evening. And then we could have interview Saturday again. So I don't know. I'm not even start edit the premiere for Tuesday yet. But I think that premiere may be on Wednesday this week again. Whose interview I drop Tuesday? One bad artist. You understand? One of them bad artists from them time till now. The man that cry years without tears. So if you figure that out, then you figure out how. See him 9 to 5 America to now make it. Boy, Sadiki, I will just go and fight it there, brother. Always find something to supplement your income. Streams of income. I read somewhere it says all millionaires have at least 7 streams of income, I think them say. I want that. You understand? And I say, I not have to be a rich man, you know. I just want comfortable. You understand? I can afford the things that I want. See, I not need to live in a lavish lifestyle. I just need to have a few nice things. You understand? And comfortably in life. See? And them something else. So, I don't even know. Yeah. So, as I say now, Tuesday, and normally Tuesday the premiere, but this one may have to be on Wednesday. Even though I have an interview Wednesday, the interview Wednesday should not be as long as the one Tuesday. So when I'm going to do the interview Tuesday after work, I may not coming back till night. While even though I'm coming back with night for the one Wednesday, that one day it's not going to be as long as the one Tuesday based on the profile of the entertainer. So, you know what I think go. So peeps, big up on yourself here, man. You know, I appreciate the support. See, we still try to balance the thing rough with the online work, you know. Richie Mac, why you say me have here last? Maybe, you know. Might as well. See, but I true when me look at me also part them two part of my ear there with the Adidas part. And it kind of thin out the front of my ear still. So, I don't know. But probably I lose the rest of what I did there, man. You know, only age do things still. So, we get this too. And thing. Yeah, peeps. Big up on yourself. Enjoy your week. Have a productive week. You understand? Stay safe, stay healthy. I think 5 more people died yesterday. 4 or 5 more people died yesterday from COVID-19 related complications. One of the viewers messaged me today saying that one of the person who worked with him, I think 39 years old, died from COVID-19 related complications. They had pre-comorbid conditions. We have to continue to be careful, continue to be vigilant. I can only advise that each person have their own belief, but right now the things that I wait until, you know, have a great week ahead. Well, yeah, and thing. So, yeah, peeps, we're there. I'm gonna try to get myself together for school in the morning. Have a long day tomorrow, then have an interview in the evening and thing. So, you know what thing go. Plus, I need to edit the interview for Tuesday/Wednesday in between them time there. Plus, during school day tomorrow, I forgot go up on the road go do some all the things. Peeps, my God, good night. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the continued support. Big up to all of the people them. You understand? You know what thing go. If you are travel, be careful. You gotta work out the road, be careful. You understand? And everybody is a potential carrier of the virus, so you have to treat everybody with, you know what I mean, that little level of thing there and them something there. So, you know what thing go, peeps. Soon, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll try to make it Tuesday, but it is shaping up to look like more Wednesday than Tuesday in all honesty. But I laid out the interview earlier. I'm going to start cut it yet. I'll try to do my first cut tomorrow and then do the second camera cut probably tomorrow night or Tuesday, if anything. I don't know. We'll see how it go. And funniest thing is that my 2 heaviest days timetable wise are Mondays and Tuesdays. So one of them things. Also, one of the things is that I have been trying to revive Jamaica. You know that channel they kind of relax the people them and people that wanna come a yard long time want to work on. I have been actively uploading there. I want to make that I don't work out the schedule, but I want to upload there at least 3 times a week for the week. And I have some more footage when I never upload it, you know, where we go all sort of place and them something there. A lot of the footage kind of get messed up along the way and stuff, but I have stuff and you know I go on road regular, so I'll get footage there. Haven't flown my drone for a long time. I wanted to fly over half a tree the other day, but then when me done the interview about night, you see, so because in the half a tree era, me do the interview the Saturday. So you know what thing go. JA positive now. There will be a stream. You know, I started a stream over there highlighting positive things in the country. There will be a one-time stream per week over there. So not sure I will start that yet, but I also want to upload on that channel at least 3 times per week. Positive things happening in the country. So me I try to balance out all of them things there. The interviews them take a lot of time to go, record them, come back home, edit them. Those take massive amounts of time. So plus the teaching thing, it kinda, you know what I mean, I throw some things out of sync now, but we are work on it. I need to get Scotty to a stage where she can edit the videos them for Jamaica, because I easy edit them there. You understand? But every time she want to learn to edit them, I don't see her. I can't bother with her. So she probably gonna sleep and out to one them something. So we'll see how it goes. So we are work on the thing. We have to take a look at time. We have some plans. See, we have some goals. We just have to take a look at time. Peace, big up on yourself. Thanks for the continued support. I want to make this possible. You understand? If you haven't subscribed to JA Positive as yet, yeah, I know I'm not upload there yet, but I go upload over there. So don't go subscribe for me now, please. If you're not subscribed to Jamaica yet, we are upload again over there. So see, I know say every channel, all channel will not be for everybody. You know, we still have Gym Life JA That's one of the things that I want to take up back as well. Going to the gym. I enjoy the gym. You understand? When I'm slim and trim. You understand? I enjoy that. I haven't been able to do that for a few years now. Right now, I get fat. So, I need to work on that. Not that I forgot gym forget, but I like the gym. You know, a COVID situation, I pose a challenge with that. But eventually, I will get back that. I've started working out at home. Started jogging again and things. So I kind of work on it actively because I know say I kind of reach a level where I'm not comfortable with. So, you understand, I have to do it. I try to eat clean enough again. For now, I try to clean up that right through. You see me, but I need for, you understand, my belly start look like me a married man or me a drink rum. I'm not upon that. See, I never have that before. You understand? That is not eating properly. That is not getting enough rest. And so, but in trying to make a living, you have to try take care of yourself as well. So may I get into that. Enough little things, peeps. It just take a lot of time. But the type thing just rough sometimes. You understand? So as I said, I have to make something, I have to make a conscious decision about, you know what I mean, one of the things that I do, and then just do some other things in the future. So until then, we're there. We still teach for the people who have concerns. But there's gonna come a point where I will stop. I've told you that before. That decision has been made in my mind already. And there's nothing that can reverse that decision. You understand? I am willing to take that chance and make that step and pursue some other things. You see me? So that's just it. You understand? There are wonderful teachers now. There will be wonderful teachers in the future. And thing. I have made my contribution there. I will continue to do so in a fulsome way. Because I will never ever shortchange my students as long as I am a teacher and as long as I collect taxpayers' money. I'm on time. So until then, we still do it. We still, you know what I mean, enjoy most of it. But it's a rubby teen, so rubby teen yet. Yeah. What are them things? Zane, Dante, big up yourself, you know. Miss Joan Gray, MX, big up yourself, you know, MS. Mark Clark, Tony Shea, DeAndre, Apple Cider Vinegar, Marlon Dan, DeAndre, big up DeAndre already. DeAndre, big up yourself, you know, broski. Finar, Silver D, Ron Stewart, Maurice Barnes, Queen Shero, Peter May, all of the people I'm with there, you know, Ken C, you understand, Kanaika, Cookie, I know Cookie there, I don't know if Cookie's still there, Miss June Reed, big up yourself in the Empress, I know Kerry was here, Kerry probably gonna sleep or probably gonna take care of her child, you know anything go. All of the people them in the building, big up on yourself, big up to the, I know 876 bro got it there, I think Craig Creation was here one at the time, I'm not sure, Miss Roseanne Brooks, Miss Faye Johnson, all of the people them were in the building, big up on yourself, I know some people gonna sleep, but you know anything go. You understand? Today we in now, yesterday gone, today Monday we in. You understand? 12 o'clock. I don't know why I'm still up at talk to at this time. Tune on my people still. Not pressure. And thing. Yeah, peace. Big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with Jah. Safe travel upon the gravel. Tuesday or Wednesday, 8:30. I think I go probably 7:30. I think I move it from 6:45 to 7:30 now. Maybe we'll see. I still observe which one of them work better. And thing. So still experimenting with that. But generally the premiere day is Tuesdays. But for now, based on time constraints, we have to push it back sometimes to 11. And sometimes some of the interviews are like this interview is 2 hours and about 25 minutes. 30 minutes. So when we're done, cut it, it'll be about 2 hours and 25 minutes. It's a long interview. You understand? That will take a long time to edit. Process and export and render and them something there plus upload and process. So sometimes you have to push the things them to Wednesday, you know. But we're there. Interviews every week, man. You know, worry about that part right there. That is a given. In some instances there will be interviews, more than one interview per week, depending, and there's also other things that I want to add to the channel going forward. But the time not there yet. But we are working on it. Peeps, walk good. I said that already. Step with Jah. I said that already. Safe travel upon the gravel. I said that already. I'm out. Pick up on yourself.
Thank you for tuning in. Like the stream before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends, and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.